Hi there, guys. Welcome to Golden Gaming. C.H.E.B.S number 17, the first one of 2025. And as always, I've got Matt.
Happy New Year!
There he is. There he is. Yeah, so GW have started off 25 with the first preview, which is basically the Las Vegas Open. And they spoiled everything nearly immediately.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's like, there's your stuff that's coming. It's like, oh, okay, well, that's Lucis the Eternal, that's a Thanatar, that's some kind of Age of Sigmar model, that's for Necromunda, and that's for the Old World. And it's a white, as you correctly pointed out. Thanks. Now I don't need to get up at 5 a.m. in the morning.
No, it's kind of obvious. Like, I mean, we like it when they hint stuff.
That's a bit too much.
I suppose we also like it when they just outline everything so clearly that we don't have to get up at stupid o'clock.
Yeah, I mean, it's just like, there's two things about it. One, it's literally 2 weeks away. This is 3 days after we go see Insomnium in London. So it's like, the next 2 weeks, what are they going to do? You can't hype it anymore because you can't show off any more than this, otherwise there'll be no point in tuning in. So normally they do like one silhouette a day or something like that in the build-up.
Yeah, that would have been a good idea.
So I don't know why the hell they've done this, because yeah, it's blatantly obvious. Emperor's Children, Admech for Heresy, yay. Whatever the hell this is for Age of Sigmar, this thing for Necromunda, and this thing for Old World.
Yeah, the Thanatar is like 100% the Thanatar Calyx, like the one with the graviton ram.
Yeah, so yay, I guess.
Which is cool. Which is cool, but I'm like, I've already got one in resin. I don't want one in plastic.
Yeah, yeah, it's just. Yeah, I don't want to play that. It seems a bit weird to me. I'm like, yeah, cool, preview and everything, and obviously there'll be more stuff to show than that, and there's your time zones. But like, they haven't mentioned Horus Heresy here, and that's definitely a Horus Heresy mech for the Mechanicum. Yeah. So I have no idea what they're playing at, if I'm being completely honest with you.
Just a bit odd.
Yeah, a bit weird, but yeah, fair enough. 5 a.m. on the 17th. Probably not going to be getting up for that one, but we never know. Even if I don't, I'll be awake a few hours later and I'll just do some pictures or whatever. But I don't know if I can be bothered to get up and watch the actual thing, because they're nearly always underwhelming. And as I said, there's no speculation. We know what it is. So, meh. So next we got a new Bretonnian lad.
Oh yeah, he's got his Night Lord's hat. Nice.
It's all right. Looks quite cool.
Very Bretonnian.
Yeah, yeah. I like him. He looks almost like Monty Python and the Holy Grail type thing, doesn't he? You know?
I was just thinking that, yeah.
Yeah, it's quite nice. Quite nice painting on him, to be fair.
Yeah. Yellow's always a prick to use. So anything that's yellow and good, it's like, nice work.
The Worm Slayer, Sir Cecil. Even sounds like he's from bloody Monty Python.
Cecil Gaston.
Yeah, that's cool. Yep, I like it.
Has a bit of a knack for felling monstrous beasts with that little axe.
Yeah, I was going to say. He's something a bit more mighty than that, but yeah, no, he's cool. The Old World stuff's generally very nice, especially the new stuff that they're doing, because it takes advantage of the technological changes that they've got these days and the higher fidelity. It still has that old world vibe to it.
Definitely, it looks more grounded.
Yes, yeah, definitely. Yeah, so yeah, not as silly as some of the Age of Sigmar stuff.
Yeah, almost historical, but a bit embellished.
Yeah, it's like, let's not go to the mortal realms. 'Tis a silly place. It's only a model. And then we got the Overseer as well. He's all right. I don't know if he's gone a little bit full on chaos for that early in the Heresy, but that is Mark 5 armor, isn't it?
Yeah, maybe. I think
Looks like Mark 5.
Quite well stylized.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right. I think it's not anything that you couldn't do with a decent kit bash, but yeah, he's all right. It's quite cow space looking for the Heresy.
One thing I must point out, and give GW credit, which passed me by last week when we was having a chat. Week before. and we was looking at the Loyalist Overseer, is that they've actually got these out of the door pretty quick because the Overseers were introduced in one of the more recent campaign books. They weren't in the actual army book.
Yes.
So they've done pretty well.
Yeah.
For Games Workshop, like, good job.
Yeah. I mean, I presume they've got a load more stuff waiting. I mean, there's still a massive list of stuff that we're still waiting to get in the Horus Heresy, and that's the problem. You know, no breaches, no destroyers, no bloody super heavies, all sorts of stuff missing. Hopefully for the second edition, it's rumoured to be coming out soon.
Yeah, I reckon breaches and destroyers might be a big box.
Yeah, hopefully. I did think a while ago that there'd be a big box featuring those. So we'll have to wait and see. You have to imagine it would have Space Marines in it when they do the second edition. So it's just whether or not, you know, it's appealing enough to get it. But yeah, it came out. It's all right. It's better than 90% of Warhammer 40,000 models, as we'll get to our main subject. And then we've got the Death Corks Creed coming out. They're $230, whatever that means in UK prices. I think it's 150. The army boxes are about 150 now, aren't they?
Maybe.
Which is a bit outrageous if you ask me. This box is set, I think this was about like 25 quid, $35, whatever. And then it's just the Lord of the Rings stuff separate. Such an awful face. I mean, why just make her look half asleep?
It's having a squint.
Isn't it?
There's images of men in front of her, so she has to squint
cool
a bit like, too much masculinity on this tabletop squint.
Exactly, yeah. She's giving you the stink eye, the feminist stink eye. I look at that Galadriel there, wide-eyed, if a little bit not great.
Could be worse.
I've got this model somewhere. You can see the difference big time, to be fair. I mean, these were Gary Morley's sculpts, if I remember correctly.
That's Celeborn with her, isn't it? Her husband?
Sorry? Celeborn,
Is that
yes.
Celeborn? Yeah. The one who in Rings of Power she said didn't exist. She was like, no, I'm not married. And we were like, you are? You really are?
You really are, yeah. They didn't bother painting the eyes on these ones. Oh, the face on that dude.
It's all the old stuff from The Hobbit.
Yeah, it's the old
Goblin,
stuff, yeah.
Goblin King.
Yeah, we've definitely come on from here, to be fair. Oh my word. Isn't that the elf king, not a woman?
Yeah.
I don't know.
I think so. It's been a while since I've seen the Hobbit films, but yeah.
Dear, oh dear.
Legolas's dad.
Yeah.
Ferandril,
yeah. Played by Lee Pace.
Yeah. Very well, my eye.
Very, very, very good. Very good, yeah.
He did, yeah. Considering it's the same guy that played Ronan the Accuser.
Indeed.
In Guardians of the Galaxy, it's like, wait a minute, you had a good year, mate. Well done. I need to catch me more stuff, actually.
Yeah, I've always quite liked Lord of the Rings models, just never got into it. So, basically a load more Lord of the Rings stuff coming out, probably marked up from last time round. I mean, that's going to cost a fair chunk. There's 6 houses, load of stuff. But, hey, you want to build your own... Got Rohan... What's the name of that place?
Edoras?
Edoras, that's the one, thank you.
I'm doing all right today.
You are. Doing very well.
What about, they've also done the Watcher in the Water. Interesting.
Yeah, it's an old model.
See, I missed it first time round.
Being in resin, I'm not so sure, but yeah. Yeah, some books coming out and stuff. And
then I may well get my hands on
anything
the
interesting on Warhammer Plus, because I think they've given up on animations or anything like that.
Right, I might get my hands on the Imperial Infantryman's Handbook.
Oh, have you not got that?
I think I've got a primer somewhere.
Okay. I've got the this is a combination, I think, of the two.
Yeah.
I've got the last edition they did of this, because they've re-released this so many times now. But yeah, I've got the last edition. It's a cool book. It's good, cool stuff in it.
Surprisingly small.
Yes, it is quite small. Yeah.
Well, I suppose it's not really a surprise.
It's got to go in the guardsman's pocket. It's got to go in the guardsman's pocket.
Yeah.
So, yeah, you know. Yeah, just I'm so behind on the Black Library and stuff, to be honest. I've not read anything for bloody ages. I don't recognise any of these bloody authors. I'm like, Rich McCormick.
No, the same.
Nope, I ain't got a clue. You know, Rob Young. It's like a nice cover though. Nice artwork on that cover. So yeah, that's what GW been up to. And there's been a new Death Guard model leaked, which is just
really?
a Death Guard model. Yeah, it looks all right. I mean, it's a HQ model, so it's blatantly what comes out when they get their codex kind of thing.
Okay.
Yeah, so there he is. It doesn't look as comedy-like as some of the other stuff, which I like.
No, yeah, it looks acceptable. I mean, it'll look better when there's some paint on it.
Exactly, exactly that. But it's not being all goofy and stuff, so I'm like, yeah, I'm on board.
Yeah.
Looks cool. One thing that I did notice is that the sprues, I don't know if this is a new thing, but they are now marked Warhammer, not Games Workshop.
That's a shame. Still not sure about this whole rebranding business.
But you're the last person to buy a set, which was the Legions Imperialis Mechanicum. So I was wondering if you remember if they said Warhammer or Games Workshop, because they always used to historically say Games Workshop, but these definitely say Warhammer.
The Dark Mechanicum stuff still says Games Workshop Limited 2024.
Oh, okay. So that's pretty huge news then, because I'm wondering if Games Workshop are actually going to be rebranding themselves completely Warhammer.
But they kind of started doing all the shops, didn't they?
Yeah, they've renamed all the stores. I was trying to see if the picture of the sprue is here.
Yeah, I'm not too sure if you should name your actual company after the games that you make. It's a bit of a...
You've got the Warhammer logo in the corner.
That's new.
But it definitely says Warhammer 2024. Not Games Workshop. And it always used to say Games Workshop. So I'm wondering if Games Workshop might be going away. So that's coming in, if you like Death Guard and stuff, and that's all well and good. I imagine that's that single hero model that they'll get for their codex, because they don't need a refresh. Well, they do need a refresh because their army looks stupid. There's other armies that need it a lot more. Yeah. And the other bit of really cool news that came out over the festive period, or over the last couple of days actually, was what I did a video on earlier. I don't know if you watched it, but they have announced a Gundam tabletop game. Which could genuinely kick Games Workshop in the balls massively.
Not sure it will in this country.
Because it'll be cheaper, and Gundam's a big IP. So, people. I'm not saying that. I'm not going to say, Games Workshop's going to die. This is going to. But I mean, I think there's already a lot of people. Yeah, well, not this course, but there's a lot of people that already play BattleTech as an alternative to Warhammer. And this looks like it's going for a chunk of that as well. So it's actual Gunpla kits, like little ones. And, you paint them up. They're not pre-coloured like normal Gunpla is. Even Bandai can't do that size, I don't think. But yeah, I mean, to me, this looks more like a kind of a HeroClix Underworlds type thing. Because it's got hex bases, it's got a hex. Let's watch the video real quick. I just need to turn the volume right down. Oh, there we go, it's not too bad. So it's played like on a hex grid, but then there's also pictures of it on like proper battlefields and stuff.
They might do different rule sets.
That's what I'm thinking, yeah, like BattleTech's got different rule sets. So
a bit like AVP was supposed to have.
Oh yeah, let's not go there. But yeah, I mean, it looks pretty cool. I'm a big Gundam fan. I love giant mechs, so I love giant mechs.
I suspect it'll be quite popular in Japan and the US.
Oh god, yeah, massively. I think it'll do well over here as well. Don't play it again. Stop all that.
I mean, I don't think we're really exposed to that much Gundam stuff over here, unless people actually go looking for it.
Yeah, I think it's taken off a little bit. You'll find it in most stores now. It always used to be just model stores, but it's like Forbidden Planets and things like that now. And some of them just get absolutely ridiculous and over the top, and I'm like, no. Like this, I'm like, I can't even tell what that is anymore. But the old classic 80s mechs, I really always like the look of. I mean, this is just basically a giant robotic samurai.
Yeah.
That's exactly what that is,
With a gun.
With a gun. Damn.
A blamurai.
Yeah. So blamurai, yeah.
Blamurai, blam blam.
And some of them I'm okay with, and some of them just get so over the top, and I'm like, what? No, it's just it looks too weird. I suppose that's the cool thing, is there's a little bit something for everybody. So I'm interested to see where it goes with it. And apparently it's like you get free Gundam and a deck of cards for 25 quid. So it's similar to Underworlds, but a bit bigger scale, a bit bigger at 2 inches. So, yeah, I mean, I think this could be really cool. I'm hoping that it is awesome, but we'll have to wait and see. There's not a great deal of information about it at the moment. Apparently it's going to be out around about July.
Okay.
So I'm guessing it'll be at the expo. One thing that I do feel for with this coming out is Exogenesis, because they just sold one of their biggest selling. They just lost one of their biggest selling points.
Genesis. Well, I think that's a very different game by what I've seen of the rules and how it was described.
But anybody who's like, oh, I want a giant mech game, and was going to look at it for that reason, is now going to go, well, I've got the OG here. So we'll have to wait and see. But Gundam is the biggest name in giant mechs, like next to probably something like Evangelion. So yeah, it'd be interesting. I'm very curious. As I said, there's definitely a few of these I'd quite like. Some of them I wouldn't. But they've even got like transport ships and like gunships and stuff like that in there as well.
That gunship almost looks like you could have some custodes coming out of it.
It almost does, doesn't it? But yeah, obviously this one and this one are the original 80s, and this one are. These are the original 80s ones. And then
all the
got
angular
progressively
stuff.
Yeah, you can see the difference. And then it's got progressively sillier and sillier as time went on.
more frivolous as it went on.
Yeah, just more I guess, just started adding stuff to it till it got a little bit ridiculous. Yeah, so yeah, I'm looking forward to that, man. More info needed, but as far as something to just chuck a few £100 at rather than a new edition of Underworld, which I wasn't impressed by at all, I'm like, yay, why not? But our main subject for tonight is kicking off the year in entirely pessimistic fashion, in the idea that it can only get better. We said
we were going to do the opposite.
Yeah, I know, but that was last week when we were going to do this last week before we decided we didn't want to because we spent ages going over 2024. And we wanted to go off and bring liberty to a few more bugs instead. And by liberty, I mean death. Our worst ever 40k models list. This is going to be fun. Right, I'll let you go first, dude. I've got about 25 of these, I think, and that's cut down a lot.
I think I've probably got more than that, but we'll get through this reasonably quickly. I think.
Yeah, I don't think this is going to take too long, but we'll pull them up and we'll have a look and we'll discuss exactly what we think makes it terrible. So, what's your first one, dude? And we'll have loads of crossover as well, loads of it.
Yeah, my first one was the Lone Spear Crew thing.
Oh, for fuck's sake! I like that model. You suck.
Yeah, you got to put in the hyphen. Oh no, apparently it actually works better without the hyphen.
They listened to me last week and it's actually come up. I like this model. I don't know why you don't. Why the hate, bro?
I don't know. It just looks a bit weird.
You just got something against axolotls, haven't you? Salamanders. I think that looks really cool, especially in that colour scheme. The tail looks a bit weird, admittedly, but maybe it's growing back. No,
yeah, it might have had an incident.
How much do they want for this? 34 quid. There's quite a lot there. I'd rather pay 34 quid for this than 28 for one little character. No, I mean, I disagree with you on this one. I think this one's really cool, especially like that hunting lance. That's awesome. So it just doesn't work for you, basically. You just think it's...
No, not so much.
It's the tentacles, isn't it? It's giving you the flanges, giving you flashbacks.
The catfish bits.
Yeah, on this one, I think I do think I have to disagree. I do like this model. This is probably one of my favourite models out of the group. But that's cool, I mean, you don't always have to agree on these things. But was there pictures of the sprues? There we go. Yeah, no, I mean that's quite a cool little model, that one. I do quite like that one. So okay, cool. That's your first one. My first one is going to be this piece of shit.
Ha!
Open up. What the hell? I'm clicking on you. Fuck me. The actual website's just stopped working. Let's close all this up, bollocks.
I heard what you said.
Isn't it? It's not just me. What the fuck? Jesus. It's like we heard you were slagging off our products. You don't get to look at them anymore.
I'm trying to work out if I actually got one of those or not. I'm looking at my sister's in my
It was
case.
released separately, so if you did, then my opinion is reduced. Fuck me, come on.
See, I didn't mind that one so much.
I'll show you exactly why it sucks, but if I can get the fucking thing to load. The actual fuck.
Next on professional YouTubing.
It's not my fucking fault.
Middle click it instead.
Middle click?
Yeah, they'll open it in a new tab.
Oh yeah, it's done that loads of times and they're all not loading.
Yeah, I've actually gone to the warhammer.com website now and it's taken ages for me as well, so I think it might just be having issues.
Oh fuck, it knew we were doing this tonight, didn't it? It was like, oh, we're here tonight, it's the night they're going to log on and slag off loads of our shit. Oh man, I need this. You know what, in a minute I'm just going to go get it on fucking Google. What a piece of shit. How can you have a website?
To be fair, it works most of the time. When I say works, I mean it's available.
Functions. Barely. No, it's completely at it now. It's just like, nope. Fucking hell. Fine, we'll do it this way. I wanted to put up 360 and everything, but...
No 360s for you.
No. Lots of fucking editing, though, by the looks of things. Oh, well, fuck that off for now. Here it is.
Come on, what's the problem with it?
Oh, I'm trying to show you, but I can't show you so I get a big fucking picture of it. I can't get a big fucking picture of it because piece of shit website's not fucking working. This is why I put up the technical difficulties. He aims of insert.
Need to do one of those in MS Paint with like a marine in it or something.
Yeah. Normal service will be resumed. Oh, hang on, this is normal service. The fuck?
Or a little Skitari. Hey, I just got a 504 error. This request could not be satisfied. CloudFront attempted to establish a connection
Well,
with
to
the
be fair,
origin.
the Games website
Yeah,
not big on satisfying. Are they updating not some bullshit?
Their site's fucked.
Fantastic. £1 billion company worth more than Greg's, which is a big deal in the UK. And
There you go. Use Beast of War. Oh, geez, the face. This was the dawn of the shit faces.
yeah, there we go. Right, this will work. This will work. Fuck you, GW. Oh, it's come up now. Look.
Such trollation.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Right, I'll edit that out. Yeah, this piece of shit. I mean, look at the fucking hand there.
Has it got what? Too many fingers?
It's got too many
AI
joints.
design?
It's got too many fucking joints. Look at your hands and curl them over. Fists don't work like that. That's not how you. If you turn that upside down, you don't get that.
No.
It's so badly sculpted. And then yes, the face.
Jeez, the face. To be fair, like I think I hated this model when it first came out, but it slowly grew on me. Like if you ignore the hand and put the helmet on it, there's like a slight aura of understated menace. I think that comes from it. It's like
And then
it's like I'm chilled.
it's going to show up in your painting queue.
It's like I'm chilled now, but at any moment you're going to get Gandalfed over the head with this fucking mace that's straight from the Houses of Parliament.
I mean,
and you're gonna
look at this stupid shawl thing she's got on, and then her arms. How can she lift the fucking arms with that on?
It just goes with.
It's awful. It is an awful piece of shit model. I'm glad I waited for it to come up. It's fucking abysmal. So yeah, that's the first of mine. And to be honest, the system battle range, apart from the faces, is
good.
Pretty good.
It's damn good, yeah. That's what I got. That's what I got.
But just the way she's got her hands, and it's so unnatural. It's horrific. It's a fucking horrific model. Anyway, moving on. What's your next one, dude?
Well, next one was Physics Scour.
No, it isn't. What's your next one?
After that, it was Usheran and then Lematis.
We're doing worse, not best.
I was just waiting to see how long it would take you to twig that I was taking the piss. Right, let's delete that bit because I don't need it. So yeah, I've got a shitload in my list if we're doing this properly.
Yeah, no, let's do it.
it kind of says, I mean, to be fair, the first column is just mostly Primaris nonsense. It's kind of like Desolators, Shite ATV, Outriders, Fire Strike Turret, Inceptors.
We'll get to all in time because we'll have a good look through them. So what's your very next one then?
That was pretty much it. Desolators, they're fucking awful.
Right, okay, so what we'll do, we'll stay on. Seeing as we're doing the Primaris, we'll stay on that for a little while.
Whatever you do, don't close this page. You're on the site.
It's the one,
Stay on
the
it.
one that works. Actually, aren't they called Desolation Marines?
No, they're all for either
I
way.
can find anything these days anywhere on the website.
I'd rather not think about it.
GW are so ashamed of them that they've hidden them.
Considering how fucking awesome Devastators are.
Yeah, no, these sucked. I'm going hard way and find them. Oh, fucking hell, I've forgotten how many Space Marines there are. Games Workshop, why does your website suck so much? Primaris. Oops. Ah, that's worked. Eradicators. Weavers. I mean, it's all shit. You're not wrong.
Yeah. It's no.
Blasters. Intercessors. Seriously?
I feel my will to live draining the more you scroll.
Matt, where are they? What the fuck? I can't with this website. I just can't.
It's done on purpose to stop people like us pointing out crap models.
Are they called Desolators or are they called Desolation Squad?
It should be Desolators, surely, to fit in with the rest.
The website's fucking given up again.
Yeah.
Oh, let me go back to the other window.
No, it's a Desolation Squad.
It is a Desolation Squad, okay.
Which is a what in itself? What?
Yeah. All right, here we go. This window's working. Jesus. Yeah, no, they're just fucking ridiculous. It's like the kiddiest Nerf guns you could ever find.
They look so bad.
There is absolutely nothing grimdark or
credible
about their design at all. This is literally what I expect an 8-year-old to come up with if they were designing Space Marines.
I put more guns on their guns.
Yeah. I just
please
fucked.
remove it from my site.
Is it any? Awful. It's so bad that they don't actually give you the gallery for it. Look, there's no gallery.
I still can't even get on the site.
There's no gallery for it. You just got to scroll through and have a look. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, there is nothing nothing redeemable about them at all. They are absolutely fucking awful.
Ridiculous squad. How much are they as well? Jeez.
37 quid for 5.
No thanks.
Yeah.
Not even for 20 of them.
Absolute joke. Okay, well, seeing as you did a Primaris, we'll stay on the Primaris, and I'm going to pick on the Inceptors for a little bit.
Yeah, it works. And they were crap as well.
This makes me sad because, oh, for fuck's sake. I just, what?
Is this going to turn into a Wednesday job instead?
I think it might do.
I tell you what, man, just use Google image search for now. And then
when you if I Google the Warhammer website, it works every time. It's the actual links on the website that aren't working. The website itself is fucked. If I Google it, it comes up for the Warhammer website. So, I mean, what a joke. A let's say, billion-pound company, and they can't get a fucking website that works. These are 37 quid for free.
To be fair, it might be their host. You never know.
Yeah, it could be. And these are just the worst thing. I'm sorry, Jess, this might be your worst model you've ever made.
Yeah. They were crap from the start.
No. Just no. Absolutely horrific. I mean, with my ones, before I just binned off the idea of doing Primaris, I cut these off, so I cut it there.
I did as well. Yeah, same.
Cut it there, so at least I haven't got the ridiculous ski boots. And I left the bolter shields off because they also look stupid.
Yep.
Look a teeny bit better with plasma, but they're just not good. They're just not good at all. So yeah, the Primaris Inceptors have always been my one of my least favourites. I wonder if that's something that's changed, where they've put this. Maybe they've updated the website because now it's doing these carousels, not scrolling down and seeing the rest of the gallery.
No.
So I wonder if we've just literally caught them mid-change, and that's why it's fucked the website. Not that it wasn't fucked beforehand. All right, let's just try it again.
10 in the evening. It's a bit of a sus time to update a production website.
Well, better before. At least they've done it
Technically,
after
it's outside
Christmas.
of business hours, I guess.
At least they've done it after Christmas rather than launching it before Christmas.
Oh man, that was bonkers. I can't believe they did that. You know, all those wish lists that everyone wanted to buy stuff from for Christmas, all in the bin. Like in November, don't worry about it. We don't want you buying our stuff anyway.
It will be fine.
And just to ensure that, we're going to do a shit website as well as no wish list.
It will be fine, said Box Pro. Okay, what's your next piece of shit?
Jeez. Shite ATV.
Oh god, the ATV. Oh man, that is an all timer, isn't it? It really is. Again, they've hidden it so you can't find it.
I'm not fucking surprised.
Oh,
It's not Mario Kart.
it's so bad.
It's so bad. And attack bikes were absolutely fine.
Yeah.
Absolutely fine. Why even fuck with it?
Well, the website's working again. But
to
the
make people
ATV is nowhere
to make people buy more stuff is why. But
if we're lucky, maybe they're just deleting this stuff from the website as we speak.
I still can't get onto it.
Oh, fucking hell. Look, I've put in the word Primaris ATV and all this other shit comes up and the ATV doesn't. And then we, then we head into fucking Legion Superialis and Horus Heresy.
Search for Mario Kart, see what comes up.
I'm gonna. No, sadly, just the Kratos.
Oh, so close. We've got Kratos instead. Kratos in Mario Kart. You win by default, everyone else is destroyed.
Yeah. It is the blue shell. Oh, man.
It definitely is.
I hate this website.
Combined with the giant build a bullet.
Hopefully, you guys who are listening to this are reasonably entertained by this absolute fucking shit show.
By this cascade of failure.
We're not even trying to show the website being shit. It just is.
Nah, you went past the bikes, which came out at the same time.
I
don't even know what it's called.
I filter it by
I
fast
don't
attack.
want to
No,
look
you
it
can't
up.
even filter it by fast attack because fast attack doesn't exist anymore.
No, they got rid of
there's no way
the Force Orc slots because it was too complicated, so I had to go.
There's no way to filter it fucking down either. I could probably filter it to Ultramarines and that's about it. And even
Oh, well done, the one with the most.
this website, dude, seriously.
You found a hammer full bunker though, so you know that's okay.
That should be on the list, actually.
Although, to be fair, after playing Space Marine 2, my stance on that has softened slightly because you can drop resources in it for Marines to use on the field, and that's kind of cool.
Matt, it's not here.
But then surely you've got supply pods for that.
The Ultramarines can't take it. It doesn't exist.
No one can take it. It shouldn't exist. It's the thing that should not be.
It's been fucking exterminatus. It literally isn't here.
So it's been assassinated.
It's more than it deserves. Oh, fuck, no, really? Oh, GW, what is with your website? It's called an Invader, isn't it? Invader ATV?
Probably. It invaded my sensibilities is what it did.
There it is. There it is. Out of stock for some
hell,
reason. Hopefully that's because they haven't
Why
made
isn't
any.
it? Why isn't it even first in the list? Bonkers.
I don't know. The fucking website's given up again. Right, I'm going to Google it real quick.
We need to get through this list quick, though. It's going to be here all night with this stupid website.
Okay, it's just totally giving up. Right, okay, guys, we're going to call it here. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep this video and we're just going to pick this up in a couple of days when the website is hopefully working. And we'll literally just carry on straight from here. Because what a demonstration.
Oh,
Yours finally loaded.
no, I was looking at yours.
Oh, right, no, this is the search, but then again when you click on it, even if you middle click,
Oh, it has finally loaded on mine.
no, nothing's happening. Normally you'd have a little stupid chirpy nurgling come up and go, oh, it's all broken, I'm getting the nurglings out of the system.
Yeah. I think that's if they have issues with the site itself. If it's their host, there's not much they can really do about it.
It's a big host though.
It's working for me now.
That's a mixed blessing, I assure you.
Yeah.
Oh, there we go. Oh, it's come up. Glorious colour. Glorious colour. What a piece of shit.
I hope that guy's auto sensors are working. He's got a fucking Gatling cannon brapping just above his helmet.
It's like going the storm speeder sitting in between the turrets.
Yeah.
Just what?
Didn't need those ears anyway.
What? Why would you have some armour at the front and on the sides, but not at the front? Why? It's
such a childish thing. It's like really.
It's
that.
What the fuck? It's fucking
Like,
abysmal, mate.
I'm like, it's too flat. Like, there's fuck all ground clearance in the thing, which is exactly the same issue that the new Outrider bikes have. They're about 6 inches from the floor, if that. And it's kind of like, I hope you're playing on Planet Bowling Ball. If you're going over a proper battlefield, then you're just going to hit everything and wreck your own bike.
I'm getting 504s
That's
on the other one, but it is an absolute piece of shit. This might be the worst Space Marine model. Might be. I'm not sure. There are a few contenders, and we'll get through them, but this is an absolute.
I mean, I quite like the way they put the aerial right next to the gunner so that you can't really aim left properly.
It'd be like me when we're playing Helldivers and I'm in the back of the ATV and I end up just gunning down all the passengers.
All the passengers, they're like, "Oh yeah, I got this. Let me hang out the window and fire my recoilless rifle at this Hulk." And you're like, "Brrr. Oh, sorry, was that the back of your head? I've just hit with the machine gun."
It's an awful piece of shit. The Primaris Invader. There is nothing redeemable about it at all.
That's literally what I was about to say. Terrific.
Yeah, absolutely nothing good about it.
Outriders are the same.
Yeah, absolutely. Right, my next one is another Primaris piece. And of course it won't come up when I type its name in.
Oh, well, the fucking box set that it's in's come up. Again, what? Why is it all the way down there?
I'm wondering if it's out of stock, it doesn't show up in the search or something. Because it's just...
Oh, maybe
it's that shit.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Not sure who'd have bought it, though.
Jesus Christ, fucking... Yeah, I give up. What we are going to do, we are going to seriously give up with this, guys, because otherwise we will be here all day, because I've got nearly 30 of these. Matt's got the same or more. And if we spend 5 minutes getting to each one, that's...
It's going to take 3. Don't even think about it.
That's
way too many.
That's a 5-hour episode of C.H.E.B.S. Oh, there we go. Every time I threaten it, it works. Yeah, I mean, look at this. Who thought this was a fucking good idea? Somebody's been watching far too much Avatar. I like the hand that holds the pistol. That's
the only thing that I find slightly novel about it is the hand that can wield a heavy bolter as a pistol. And I'm like, that is a cool idea. Sort of.
Yeah. Again, it's just straight out of Avatar. Somebody's just been watching too much fucking Avatar.
And then the rest of it's just stubbers. I'm like, why is there stubbers on everything Primaris? It's baffling.
Yeah, no, it's just an absolute piece of shit. I mean, when I first I saw they were doing a new Dreadnought, and I was like, okay. And I saw it in the back of one of their little video podcasts that they used to do that they stopped doing, and they bring it back. It'll probably just be on Warhammer Plus. And I thought it was like a drop rocket dreadnought. Like it had rockets on the back of it, so you could drop down from low orbit or something. So you basically have a deep striking dreadnought, which is terrifying. And instead they gave us this.
Blood Angels, is that you?
Instead they gave us this, and just no. Like dreadnoughts are meant to be a mark of honour for a deceased or nearly deceased, gravely wounded space marine, not this, not like this. Okay, it's the Matrix.
Yeah, if I remember rightly, this came out at the same time as all the C.H.E.B.S stuff.
It was the Phobos shit,
and they were supposed to be like the special forces, sneaky Marines. Yeah,
just an absolute wank. Oh my word! Why would?
100%.
Why would you put one of the most heavily armoured things in a less armoured thing.
Working.
No.
Stop showing me more of it. What are you trying to do?
Absolute piece of shit. Your next one. We'll carry on for now, but I think we might have to...
Oh, it's the fucking Outriders.
Oh, okay. All right. Oh, no, that worked first time.
I wish they'd rode out of the game. That would have been great.
That's worked, but it's taken us through to the Outriders page on the picture that I was on before. So it's halfway through the carousel. Fuck's sake. Right. Here they are. Yeah, I mean, they're not impressive, are they? I actually think aesthetics wise, they actually look all right. They look kind of cool. They look like a nice update of the bikes. So I didn't put them on my list. But if you go over a pebble, you're going to die. Because they have no ground.
I mean, how much effort would it have been just to angle the front and rear forks down slightly so that the middle of the bike is just off of the floor? I mean, that would have gone a long way. Given that I used to ride a motorbike myself, I'm kind of like, what the fuck? Who designed this? Like, clearly no one has ever ridden a bike. No. Any kind of bike.
No, it's...
They're just going to be like, oh, an Outrider squad came through here. How can you tell? It's because there's big channels just dug through the battlefield where they just kind of just scuffed everything with the bottom of their bikes.
Yeah.
There.
Also, I'm not sure that a chainsaw, something that takes ages to cut through somebody, is such a great idea on a bike. And more than that, I'm not sure that holding a chainsaw...
That's nothing new, though.
Holding a chainsaw that way round so that the non-bladed edge is pointing forward. It's such a great idea.
Smack. This will learn him.
But yeah, I mean, obviously this was one of the first oh bollocks, what's it called, Indomitus models to be shown off. And yeah, I actually think the models themselves aren't that bad, but as you say, the actual design ethos behind them is ridiculous because that rock is about to kill that Space Marine. Bullshit.
It's going to break the bike. It's an affront to my eyes. Next,
another affront. Excuse me, another affront to your eyes. And unfortunately, it's from one that you might hold dear, and it is the Land Speed of Vengeance. Oh, the website's working all right now. This, I just... it looks like a bad kit bash, dude.
I like it. I like mine. No issues whatsoever.
Oh, this guy at the front. Where's his legs? He's got to be kneeling. The only way he can fit in there.
Doesn't need legs. He's in a pulpit.
Like
doesn't need legs at all.
That would work better if it
maybe ain't got any.
If it was a servitor or something like that, then that would kind of work. But then, like, you've got the cockpit here, and then you've got another bit of cockpit here that's just closed over. Who's in there? Why is that there?
I don't think it's a cockpit. I think that's just a bit. That's where they keep. That's where they keep the gunner's bionic legs.
And it's like we've given this one.
So they take them off. They take them off and connect him to the pulpit, and his legs go in a little hatch behind him, and they close it.
We've given this one 4 in, and this is where they got the idea of the storm speeder right here with the guy in between the two turrets.
Unfortunately, yes.
It's shockingly awful.
Every
time I look at it, it looks worse.
Nothing you can say will make me change my mind. I honestly thought you were going to put in the Dark Shroud instead. That is marginally worse with all the masonry stuck on the back.
That's the one that's actually got like a church built on it, hasn't it?
But yeah, it's like an altar from Caliban itself.
Statues and shit. Oh, this is weird. Why is it doing that? Fuck off.
God's sake.
Why is your website actually probably go all the way around? There we go. I actually prefer that one.
Because there's something wrong with you. That's what it is.
It looks marginally better without the turrets, and the thing is, if you fly,
I think what does amuse me with the Dark Shroud is that it kind of creates like an area of darkness around it. So there's like a dark patch roving around the battlefield, and then suddenly an assault cannon from the pulpit just opens up from this patch of darkness and just shreds some stuff. And I'm like, yeah, I can get behind that. That sounds like quite a jolly.
The thing I like about this one is the lack of ceiling clearance. If they go for a tunnel, they just knock the altar off.
Well, I don't think it's really designed for tunnels, so I think they'll be all right.
That's penance for you, brother.
I don't mind it.
It's fucking terrible.
Yeah, my next one was the fire strike turret.
Yeah, that's stupid.
Like, I don't understand.
Someone did a 3D printed version one, and rather than these little grav suspensor pads, they put office chair wheels on it. Space Marines just don't look right when they're piloting things. They just don't.
Yeah,
It just doesn't look right. But one thing I will say is that 24 quid, this is cheaper than nearly any Space Marine character, and you get a lot more stuff in it. So I know it's not great, but if you wanted to get a Tech Marine, you probably should buy this model and convert it. It's kind of cool that his arm's slaved in. Look, he hasn't got an arm. It's like jacked directly into the firing thing. That's kind of cool. There's some cool stuff about it I do like.
Fucking daft.
Like you've got las cannons there. Well, Space Marines can carry las cannons, so just do that instead.
Technically, I think it's las Talon. I think technically.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's the thing that's on the fucking Redeemer and that bollocks, isn't it? Not Redeemer.
Yeah,
Redemptor.
it's like a shorter las cannon.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not the worst, but again, it's part of that range. It's pretty shitty.
Quick, what's your next one? Before I get a nosebleed.
My next one's brilliant. This is where, in my opinion, it all started going wrong with Space Marines.
Oh, Termy Tubbies.
Yeah, Termy Tubbies. Again, it's a shame it doesn't want to show us. There we go. Fuck's sake, is that?
Oh.
It doesn't look like it can move.
It really doesn't. I never understood the concept of these. I was like, really? Just, you got Devastators. Really? You got Terminators. What's the point in trying to combine the two into an abomination?
This is when you could really tell they were running out of time, out of ideas, and this is probably why they did the Primaris, because they're like, we've got no ideas. We just need to start the whole range from the ground up.
At least that one's got decent ammo boxes for the heavy bolters. It's not going to run out in about 30 seconds. What do they look like from the back?
I don't know.
Because as a Dark Angels player, I never had access to these pieces of crap, so I've never actually seen them from the back.
And again, they're somehow out of stock. No 360s. Just the. Let me just cut it down and just see if there is a 360, because it does weird things when I go. Control plus. No, that's where the 360 would be, and it's not fucking working. But
too embarrassed.
Yeah.
They're like, sorry, we never had a 360 for these.
Oh, great! Now none of the pictures work. Look, this fucking website, man. Jesus Christ.
Well, you'll be pleased to know that my next one was the beloved Impulsor.
Oh, my word. Yeah, this is on my list. The fucking pickup truck.
Once again, no redeeming qualities whatsoever.
It doesn't want to show the pictures. Oh, there you go. 360 works when you look at it. Yeah, what a piece of shit.
There.
What a piece of shit. It's fucking horrific.
It's like, for this entire range, someone sat down and they said, how can we cross Space Marines with piece of shit kids action figure toys?
Yeah.
And then they just did.
It's fucking awful. Yeah, there's no two ways about it. It's just an absolute £52.50. Jesus,
that's fucking shocking.
Christ.
It's only about 2 sprues, if I remember rightly.
It is 2 sprues. Oh, yeah. No way. £52.50 for that piece of shit.
Mad. I mean, they're A4 size sprues.
Yeah, I know, but it's just a fucking transport. It's just the equivalent. It's just the equivalent of their Rhino, dude.
It's horrific.
Oh my word! No, that's fucking terrible.
It's like every time I look at that thing, somewhere in the world a fairy dies.
Yeah.
It's so bad.
That's right. I don't believe in fairies.
That's another one, then. That might even be 10 actually, just at once.
Right, here's the next one. This is my next one.
Oh, my favourite Space Wolves. Where's John the Usurper when you need him?
Look at it.
Yeah, I know. I don't want to look at it. Don't make me.
We're going to 360.
Oh.
It's actually falling backwards. God.
I like that it got to have a prance on its way into assault.
Oh my God. It's just too fucking funny, man. But yeah, these are just. I mean, I've got pictures of the individual ones. Oh my word! Just look at it.
No, it's like a wolf crossed with a slayer crossed with a space marine.
Oh no, these are. Oh wow.
Oh, while we're looking at these guys, did you put Grimnar claws on your list as well? I completely forgot about him. I think.
Grimnar claws. Oh yes, no, I didn't because I don't think it's a bad model. I don't like the sled. I don't think it's necessarily a bad model. But these are just look at them.
Now I know that you found a stash of Quaaludes.
Oh no, no.
Oh man. Actually, I'm gonna skip one. Seeing as you're looking at these things, my next one on the list was the fucking Storm Wolf.
Okay, yeah. Again, I don't necessarily think this is a terrible model. This is one of the ones that would go on my I don't like, but I don't necessarily think it's awful. But it's how to take a sister assault ram and make it 10 times worse.
It's true, yeah. And I'm kind of like, you've taken the concept of Acestus, well, not this one specifically because it's the gunship, and you've basically made it look like a dog's head with floppy ears at the side. There's nothing good about it whatsoever, except maybe for the cockpit canopy.
Yeah.
But then that's shared with all fucking space marine craft anyway.
Yeah. Yeah, it's not it's not great. It's not. I mean, this came out at the same time as the Storm Raven and all that bollocks and
yeah all the shit designs,
all that
except for the
stuff.
Dark Angel ones. Not like the Nephilim and the Dark Talon. The Nephilim is one of the best fighters.
I like the Nephilim.
It's so nice. It's amazing.
We're going to do a best of next week.
Yeah, we will.
Because as much as we get a reputation for being grumpy cunts and everything like that, there is stuff we like as well. Otherwise, we just wouldn't bother. And but yeah, this isn't one of the best models. But it didn't make my list of worst because it's low detail, it's chunky, it looks silly, it looks like a child designed it again. But
It just looks
we'll
fucking
put
dark.
rockets here because why not? Why? I just know. There's a space here. Why don't you put the rockets here? It look way better. But yeah, it didn't make my list. This did though, and I just mentioned it. So the space guppy.
Oh god. Also an absolute piece of shit.
£75 for it.
Fucking hell.
And again, sorry, Jez, this was not good. Maybe you were told to make a smaller space marine flyer than the Thunderhawk gunship, and this is the best you could do. But oh no.
It's so bad.
It really is.
So bad.
So we've got 360 of it. And
We don't need 360 of it, man. We really don't.
Control minus. I want to see if there's an angle of it where it looks good.
There won't be one because it just doesn't look good. I'm like, what is it even supposed to?
Yeah, what function is it supposed to?
What?
Yeah, no, it's awful. I mean, just like the tail doesn't look like it goes on it properly, or doesn't look like it fits. I did get the I got the what's it called? The Chapter House expansion.
Don't even mention it. You'll get us cancelled.
That expanded the fuselage, and that at least made it more Storm Eagle like, and made it a bit.
I was about to say, no wonder Forge World made a Storm Eagle.
Yeah.
As much of an absolute prick as those things are to put together, like at least they're not that.
Yeah. This is 4 sprues of just absolute bullshit. Actually, is it 5 sprues to get 2 of this? I don't know. It's sprues of absolute bullshit. So yeah, no, horrific model. Next up for you, dude.
It was the Space Marine Honoured fucking box, and in capital letters next to it, it says price WTAF.
Honoured of the chapter. Oh yeah, this is just a sprue from Indominus, isn't it?
Oh yeah.
So I don't think these are bad models for the record. I actually think they're nice models, but that price is ridiculous. Yeah.
It's insane, ain't it?
Yeah.
You know, they're looking at it going, "Oh, those guys should be £25 each. It's a bargain." And I'm
Yes.
like,
Yeah.
"It's not a
Exactly.
fucking bargain."
Yeah. No, it is a piss take, and I think these did end up in our piss take video. To be fair,
They did.
and this
Yeah.
Judicia has still never.
Oh, how did I not give him a specific mention on my list? It's one of the worst things I've ever done. It's an absolute AOS piece of shit.
Yeah, it's a half decent Age of Sigmar model, but it's awful for Space Marines.
Yes.
But yeah, I know it is bad. But yeah, I mean the models within are nice, but there's no way it should cost that. It's just an absolute piss take. You know, that is one sprue. They've made the money back on it several times over by selling Indomitus. There is absolutely no way that should be £100, and you can't even get a discount on it because it's online only.
Yeah, bonkers.
So yeah, that is a fair one. As I say, I don't think the models are bad, but price sure as fuck is. Right, next. He's had enough of us again, Matt. He's gone.
Oh no,
taking the piss out of me too much.
how long have we got?
Oh, let's just. I'm just gonna give it a sec. I mean, to be fair, when we get fed up, we can just fuck. I mean, to be fair, when you do the search thing, it's not even bringing up the pictures in the search. So I think maybe the website well and truly has had a look. Yeah, it's just completely fucked. Yeah, look, it's not even.
Funnily enough, Shrike was next in my list.
Was it really? Excellent. Yeah, okay. Right, okay. This is the third time I've said this, but you know what? It's 20 to 11 now, so we really are going to call this here. We will pick this up, and I'll just put it all together as one video.
Yep.
And yeah, we will continue to be resumed the shittiest hits of Warhammer 40,000, because I'm not even halfway through my list.
No, I'm about a third of the way through.
Excellent. Right, cool. Okay, then let's go kill some stuff. I mean, let's go bring some liberty to stuff. So, what was next on your list?
Are you going to stream? Are you streaming or?
Yeah, I'm already recording, dude. Don't hang them out here. I'm going to
Can't
put
see
my
any-
list up against my tablet where I've been working on the avatar, but it should be okay.
Oh, okay. I'm assuming that you're just going to edit out this beginning bit.
Yeah,
you're
I'm
not-
literally
you're
going to splice it together. It'll be seamless. It'll be professional. It'll be slick.
Pro Al.
It will be none of those things.
Yeah,
Professional.
you're not,
Yeah.
yeah, you're not streaming yet, so I can't see what you're doing.
Sigh. I mean, it's just the GW website. I'm sure you can look this stuff up as well.
Yeah, but I like seeing what you're doing, so I know precisely what's going on.
Right, there we go.
To use a
There
very
we go.
British term.
Okay. So yeah, what was your next one, dude?
Now then, as soon as we're about 2 days later now.
You found a load more. That shit as
uh,
well. That shit.
That was shit, yeah. So yeah, the stupid Space Marine honoured was nonsense. We've
Yeah,
looked at the
£100
Dog's Head Stormwolf.
Yeah, very few models.
Okay, well, out of Marines, I've only really got 2.5 left. One of them was my Shrike Romance.
Did I already cover him or not?
I don't think so. I think we mentioned him previously on a.
Oh yeah, no. I think this was the one where we just decided, you know what, fuck it. The
Yeah.
website's clearly not behaving, so bollocks to it.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is a piece of shit.
Especially the old one was great. There's
Yeah,
nothing wrong with
yeah.
it at all.
Just
But like,
you know in Spider-Man, you've seen Spider-Man 3, yeah? Sam Raimi's the Tobey Maguire Spider-Man 3.
yeah,
You know when Toby goes all fucking emo.
down the street, yeah,
Yeah, doing the dance. That's what this looks like.
yeah.
No, just no. Just fucking no.
It's well pony.
And he's
It's
got
no
those
good.
stupid little fold away talons and everything, and I'm just like, no,
No,
none
100%
of
no.
that. And they want
It's crap.
£28 for him. No. Yeah, it's awful. It's awful. This made my list as well. And I was, when they released, I was just like, oh, is this what Warhammer is now? This is not good.
It doesn't even have a helmeted option, does it?
You know what? I don't think it does. Let's have a look.
I mean, even if it did, they probably put floppy hair on top to cover up the lenses.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like that's his bare head. And his hair maybe goes on top like a wig. So maybe you can leave it off. the old toupee.
Yeah. Syrup and fig.
Yeah,
Week.
honestly,
For anyone,
yeah,
for anyone who's unfamiliar with Cockney rhyming
slang.
slang.
Yeah,
Where's the syrup on his head, bruv?
I can't tell. I can't tell, and I don't really care because it's just shit.
It is fucking rubbish.
It's like tactical rock, not enough. Need a piece of tactical scenery.
That's
I mean, to be
fun.
fair, I don't mind the scenery that he's standing on. I think it looks better than that sort of one-footed thing that they do these days,
Oh yeah.
where they're just prancing about, you know. But I mean, even that fucking combi melter of his looks really weedy and shit. And yeah, it's not good.
What was your next one?
My next one was, a classic. A classic.
Oh yeah, I know why he looks shit now. It's because they turned him into a reaver. Oh, the baby carrier.
Yeah.
Absolute classic.
Just an objectively bad model, in my opinion.
Yeah, it's not great.
GW, sort out your pictures.
It's because they're embarrassed.
Yes, they should be. The 360 is nuked. Yeah, I imagine there was a concept where this looked good,
Yeah.
but this ain't it.
Something got lost in the execution, maybe. It's like, yeah, I mean, from what I remember, it was a decent unit. Like Gribbs had one when he was dabbling with Grey Knights for a little bit, and it does a fair bit of damage. Like it's decent, and you pay for it. But mate, does it really have to look like that?
Yeah. This is one of the ones where, I mean, I did briefly do a Grey Knights army. I've sold it now. But I would absolutely, there's an Etsy conversion kit that basically puts a sarcophagus on it.
Nice.
And it looks 10 times better. Like 10 times better.
That's where it should be. Definitely where it should be.
I imagine we're going to get a new version of this because, to be honest, like the Primaris Marines are probably up to its knee, at least, if not more. So hopefully they fix it. But yeah, it's just the problem I have with this is the same problem I have with the Sisters. The Nundam suits.
The Nundams. The new suits entirely escapes me, even though I've got 3 of them behind me, which I never finished. I never finished painting. I think
I sold mine. I can't remember their fucking name.
Neither can I.
And I don't want to look it up.
Neither do I. I'm probably going anyway.
Palanite war suits or something? And we say we're experts at 40k.
Well, we were.
Back in the day, yeah.
Up until we stopped caring about it. Paragon warsuits.
Paragon, that's it. Yeah, Paragon. Just like Commander Shepherd. And it's the same reason I don't like those. I just think they look goofy and stupid, to be honest. I think that when you compare that to something like the Shrine Anchorite, not Shrine Anchorite, that's fucking Trench Crusade. The Penitent War Engines.
Oh, the Penitent Engines.
You know, I think they look much more like what I expect 40k to go. The Paragon War Suits to me are a sign of that 40k going slightly like
Hasbro.
High sci-fi, fucking Hasbro kind of kind of thing. Like we want to make Joy Toys out of this kind of thing. And I got a couple of Joy Toys for Christmas, and they're very nice. But
they fucking should be for the money they cost.
I got a Tyrion Warriors, particularly good. Particularly fucking
awesome.
Nice. Yeah, it's very cool. But
mate, that night they went, you yourself can have a Joy Toy. It's this big, and I'm like, that's more expensive than a fucking Warhound from Forge World. I'd rather just have a Warhound.
There's some people out there crazy enough for some money. But yeah, that's my next one, the Dread Knight. I mean, it's famous. It's been in fucking memes and all sorts of stuff.
Oh yeah, baby carrier.
Yeah, it's not
brilliant.
It's not great.
Yeah, the new Terminator Chaplain was my next one.
Oh, the new Terminator Chaplain. Okay, yeah.
Considering how ultimately fucking awesome the old Terminator Chaplain looked, this one was just like...
It's very plain, isn't it? It's very plain.
You've even made this one look boring now.
There we go. It's awful.
I mean, it would be better if we hadn't had the previous ones.
Yeah.
Which looked awesome.
But even then, they want like £27.50 for it, and I was like...
And a shield.
It's not that great.
What?
And why have you got a shield when you've got Crozius, which gives you a 4+ save?
Yeah. I mean, Storm Shields were, what, a 3+?
I think it's a 3+ and 1, but, you know, it kind of takes away from the whole Chaplain thing. Like, the whole idea is the Rosarius is the icon
Yeah.
of his faith in the Emperor, giving him the 4+
Yep.
save. So why is he taking a fucking shield?
Yeah. And just to round off the Marines, seeing as you've got it there,
Oh, the
my
apothecary. Yeah,
my half mention was the apothecary because the
standing on his
model
mate.
itself is fucking amazing. Like, put a helmet on it, it looks awesome. It's literally one of my favourite models. Why is he standing on the fallen comrade?
Yeah.
So wrong. So wrong.
Not cool, man. Not cool.
It's no, it's not.
Yeah, I mean,
And
to be fair, you
I,
could just leave
I'm
that bit off completely, and then the
I'm
model's fine.
legitimately
It's a
baffled
separate base.
as to why someone sculpted it like that. I'm just like,
Have him
why?
standing on a tactical rock. But yeah, it's not showing the reverence that is due a
No.
fallen brother, is it?
Not at all. No, I mean, it's standing on a tactical marine instead of a tactical rock. Someone there was like, "You want tactical? I'll give you tactical, mother of a bitch," and then they sort of just put a tactical dude underneath his foot instead.
It's like the one where they did with the Blade Guard when they did the multi-part kit, and they did they painted it up so that it was a dude wiping his power sword clean with a chaos flag. And I'm like, why would you sully the blade with that? But also, why are you wiping a power sword clean when it's got an electric field and you just activate that?
And it should fizz the blood off it.
You know, it's just fucking. It's a bit dumb, but it's the rule of cool on that one. But yeah, you wouldn't wipe it.
Do you even 40k, bro? As the sculptor for 40k stuff.
Yeah, you wouldn't use a chaos. You wouldn't sully it with the chaos finger. You know, you
wouldn't even pick it up. Just burn it.
Yeah, just burn it.
With a power sword.
Yeah. The apothecary. It's a good model, but it's a good point as well.
Yeah.
And I don't think the model's that great. I think it's okay. It's not that exciting. It does what it needs to do. Don't get me wrong. You've got everything that you need there for the apothecary, but it's not the most exciting pose or anything like that. I think if you reposed it, you've got a much better model.
Well, I think I don't really mind it. I don't really want an exciting pose with an apothecary. Like he's supposed to be quite solid.
I do for 25 quid.
Well, it's just I just expect that in it.
It's like 25 quid for that, or I'll pay the 26 quid. Oh,
no, you won't.
Oh, I love this website. It's so good. But I'd rather pay 26 quid and get this, is what I'm saying. Because you get a lot more with this servo arm, no standing on your comrade.
Yeah, there's more bits.
That is a nice one. That may well end up, even though it is Primaris, that may well end up in my best of, which, spoilers, we're going to probably do next week.
The random heavy bolter's a nice touch.
Yeah.
Is it even a heavy bolter?
Oh, God, now the apothecary's broken as well.
Maybe it's not.
Nah, it's not going to do it to us again, is it?
I fucking hope not. The wife will divorce me if I spend more time in here.
No, the Space Marine in Terminator Chaplain. Right, let's move on before you completely fucks up.
That's to be done for Marines.
Yes. Let's move on to Chaos.
Well, okay.
And these are mine. These are just so oh no, it's fucked. Oh, we'll have to go down to these. Models. It is. I swear, man, the website knows that we're slagging it off, and it's just like not having any of that. These are just fucking shocking. Look at that. What the fuck? Talk about try hard. That's
a hard note.
It's like, oh, we need teeth everywhere. No. And
a corn backpack.
Oh, they are fucking awful, mate. They are so cartoony and like sort of just like I'm 15 years old and I'm drawing something that's like a super cool character kind of thing. I mean, no, just no. They haven't got Chaos Riot. They haven't fucking got Chaos Riot. It's as simple as that. And these are just so cool. I mean, look at that.
Cad head again.
Fucking hell.
Well, my next one was Vashtor.
Ooh, okay. Yep. I don't like Vashtor, but he didn't make my list.
Like in silhouette, I was like, oh, this could be interesting. And I actually saw it and I was just like, what? Really?
Yeah, I mean, this is one that had that kind of
it had promise.
Cartoony kind of CAD thing going on that I didn't care for. This one works. So yeah, I mean, it's just no.
No.
Yeah, it's pretty awful. I remember when we saw this, we saw a rumour engine. We only saw like a little bit of the wing, and I was like, oh, it might be like a new AdMech type thing.
And it looked cool.
Yeah,
we were like, nice.
And no.
No.
Yeah. People might disagree with us on this one because apparently quite a lot of people like Vashtor, but I don't think this is good more. So look at the 360, so if that changes our minds, it won't. Spoiler. Oh, he's got a little tail. Look.
Looks better from the back.
Yeah, it's not great.
I think it's the Iron Giant glasses that do it.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, T800 kind of, you know.
It is, yeah.
Someone needs to make one and just put Arnold Schwarzenegger's face on it.
Arnie, you took it too far.
Yeah, it's not great. I've got to be honest. I mean, I was looking at the Lucius the Eternal silhouette today, and he's got like loads of stupid, like this kind of stuff on his back, presumably injecting some kind of toxin or something. I'm just like, could you not, please? Yeah, no, he's not great. I have to say, I don't hate him. I don't have the hate for him that you do, but he's not great, and especially at £63 fucking pound.
Yeah.
£63.25. What is that for a price?
Like it was, yeah. What I think they probably priced it semi-sensibly. Well, I mean sensibly. I mean it was probably a round number, and then it got hit by a price increase, which just fucked it all up.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. I mean, is he a particularly big model? I don't know. I mean, I genuinely don't know if he's massive. I don't think he's like.
But I mean, yeah, it looks good from the back, and then you just turn it around, and it's just like, oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, I've had some evenings like that, but you know.
Yeah, he's been staring at the screen for too long, for sure. It's not great. Really? Right, my next one is one that I am pretty sure that you are going to agree with. And is the Master of Executions. What a piece of shit.
He's actually in my list as well. It says Master of Executions, lol.
Just fucking... No, this is not it. Again, this is one of those ones where I imagine the concept actually looked kind of cool.
Maybe.
And then when they pulled it off in the model, it was just, oh God.
This is like someone was reading Game of Thrones a bit too much, and they were like, the Lord of Bones will do as a Chaos Marine, and then it just, no.
I didn't actually know it had an alternate head. It doesn't make it look a lot better, though, to be honest.
No, it's even fucking worse.
This is one of those ones that veers way too much into Age of Sigmar territory, a bit like the Judicia.
Yeah. Yep. Just as crap.
You know, if you left the backpack off, you could probably get away with calling this an Age of Sigmar model, in all honesty.
Yeah.
You know,
yeah,
it's not great. I've never liked this model. As soon as they released it, I was like, no, this is just shit. I mean, look at that. Like, look at that. Just as a matter of like design, look how bad that fucking tooth line looks on the skull. Because obviously it's meant to be like, oh, you can see through to his skull for some reason.
Up a little bit more. There you go.
Just
no.
Fucking awful.
No.
One little sprue of complete shite, and that will set you back 20. Oh, at least it's only 20 quid, which is probably the cheapest character, but that doesn't matter. It's shit. Next. What you got, dude?
Got a derp discount. My next one says Venom Crawler Blanche 2 literally.
Okay. Again, this is one that I'm like, I don't hate it, but it's very much what they're doing with Chaos, and it's very much what I don't think they should be doing with Chaos. Fun fact, you can't get it on its own. You can only buy it with obliterators, and it'll cost you 50 quid. Because it's one sprue from Shadow Spear.
Yep.
So when you consider they're doing one sprue from Shadow Spear for £47.50, and they're doing one sprue from Indomitus. No, it is Indomitus, isn't it? Yeah, Indomitus for 100 quid. One. So double the cost. Fuck you. Makes no sense. But anyway, I mean, it's just... Again, it's a bit cartoony. It's a bit like... let me just scroll down a little bit and get to the pictures here. The eyes, like, I get that it's meant to be like a spider. It just looks stupid. It just looks fucking stupid. And I still don't think they've got obliterators right either, because these guys just look like wrestlers. They do. They just look like fucking wrestlers. They look like Bane or something.
I don't mind that one so much.
It's the fact that they've just got these fucking thighs and everything showing. It's just... It doesn't make any fucking sense.
No.
Do it properly.
It's like the whole model beefed up just to carry bioweapons around.
Yeah, it's like they're meant to be... I don't know. I just say I never think they've got Chaos right, and it's one of the reasons I've never been never wanted to do a Chaos army, because I just think they look stupid and cartoony.
Yeah.
This is not what Chaos should look like. Chaos should literally look like I look at Bastarian models. They do like 3D printed stuff, and I look at those and I'm like, that's what fucking Chaos should look like, you know. GW
Are you
just
gonna
comes
put?
across
Are you gonna put some pictures into the video?
really cartoony. Yeah, I could do that, man. I could do that. Bastarium's one of my go-tos, even for like things like Trench Crusade, because they've got the same kind of aesthetic.
Nice.
So yeah, I'll quite happy to put those up. Yeah, I'm with you. I don't hate it, but I'm not. Yeah, it's not great. It's
Yeah, I think this whole era was just bad for design when it came to both Chaos and Imperial's
yeah, because
Primaris
obviously
stuff.
this is when we got all the Phobos shite for
Yeah.
Primaris, which was never great. Right, my next one is skipping entirely across factions, and we're going to Dark Eldar. One of the few Dark Eldar models I don't like, and it is this. What the fuck is going on here, GW?
He's having a good pose, is what he's doing.
I mean, like,
I'm not sure why.
yeah, exactly. I mean, I don't get me wrong. I get like he's meant to be haughty and standing there and observing the battlefield. Why has he got his arms crossed in front of him? It makes no sense.
It's almost like a salute. He's saluting an opponent, but it's kind of like I don't think that an Archon would actually
No,
be
never,
that honourable
never. And the flesh cloak
at all.
looks like shit as well.
I mean, that might just be the paint job, though.
I don't know.
Right,
It's very flat. I mean, it could be the paint
I
job,
like
but it's very.
I like the face in it. A little sneaky face at the bottom.
Yeah, very Ed Gein.
Yeah, help me.
But
No, you're part of a cloak shop.
yeah, I mean the way it wraps around him is just awful. Look at that. It's fucking. Ugh.
No, I don't mind that so much because it's just like it's caught in the wind.
Again, his pose is like it's not even like he's just standing on the rock. He's standing on the rock, like with his feet pointing down. No, it's just shite. It's a shame because like the details and stuff and the model are absolutely fine. I've got no problems with the armor. It's a little bit plain maybe, but it's it's Cabalite armor. A few little flares and bits on the van braces, and the head's all fine. My main problem is that I can kit bash something better than this out of the Cabalite kit, so Cabalite kit.
Yeah.
In like 2 seconds flat, and again they want for about 19 quid, 20 quid, yeah. And I just think it's a shit HQ model. I really do. Yeah, and it is all about the way it's posed. I don't think there's anything particularly wrong with the sculpting, but I think the pose is just dog shit. It just doesn't work at all. So yeah, that's my next one. What's your next worst 140,000 model, dude?
My next one was Harken.
Okay, that's an interesting one. I like him in Tacticus, I've got to say.
In Tacticus, he's a fantastic unit.
Oh yeah, no, this is shit. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm actually surprised I didn't get this in my list. You are correct, Matthew. This is a piece of shit. All right, let's just get to the 360. Yes, I remember because this was around about. This was like the launch with Shadow Spear.
Yeah.
And again, this is just so over the top. Where do you look on the model?
Ironically, I think it's the actual spear that makes it shit. Like if he literally had 2 lightning claws, it'd be not as bad.
Yeah, yeah. Like the fucking trophy racks on his back. It'd be so back heavy. Like, imagine if he stood up.
Well, that's why they're there, so he can just lean back a little bit and then it's like, a nice stand on the floor. So I can lean back onto
massive chain of skulls. Oh, fuck off. Stop that. Massive chain of skulls on his side. It's so try hard. No! Quit it. Yeah, it's not a good model. It's not a good model. This probably should have made my list, to be honest. I don't think this is a good model at all. Probably my favourite thing about it is the weathering on the Space Marine.
What else is on your list?
Right, so next up on my list is another one that I know you will approve of, Matthew, and will certainly be on your list. Ta-da!
Oh, jeez. Oh, unsurprisingly, that was on my list as well.
God, this model sucks.
I don't even know where to start with this. It's like, why has it got legs and a tail that it can sliver on? I don't understand. It's like the epitome of someone just doing stuff just cause and trying way too hard, both in concept and design of the unit.
You were so preoccupied about whether or not you could, you didn't stop to think if you should. Yeah,
exactly.
I just what? No.
No.
Oh God, no.
Definitely
it
not.
Doesn't look good from any angle.
It really doesn't.
It's got this
really doesn't.
Stupid tail head thing on top of its normal tail.
The Lictor update in general was fantastic.
Brilliant,
I got 3 of the damn things, and I've already got like sort of 2 lictors and the old Death Leaper already. And I got a new Death Leaper. I think they're all awesome. But with the new Tyranid stuff, as soon as you get to anything with Neuro in it, I'm just like, why have you bothered?
Yeah, they fucking it's jumping the shark massively, isn't it? It's just like we need a new theme, and like the models are complete shit because obviously it's Neuro, so it's anti-psychic.
Yeah.
So about three or four of the armies don't have any psychics anyway. Do the Votan have any psychics?
No.
Right, so at least 4 factions don't have any fucking psychics. The only thing about this model that I do like is the head. I think the head's okay, and if you put it on a normal lictor body, there's your Neuro lictor. Fuck this shit.
Yeah, the head's suitably gribbly.
Yeah.
But like the rest of it's just like it's a fucking mess.
Yeah.
Like, what am I looking at?
Yeah, it's horrific. Absolutely horrific. I
It's
hate
like,
this model, and I knew it would be on your list.
And it's just like you should have just done a better Red Terror instead, rather than bidding that unit, which was fantastic.
Yeah, exactly, man.
Such a good idea. Oh no, it's a lictor. No, it isn't. Oh no, it's a lictor. I'm sure they're coming to get us. Oh, Jones, do shut up. Oh, it came out of the floor and it just swallowed him whole. Like, it's fantastic.
Yeah, I love the Red Terror. I don't know why they got rid of it.
But that, no. Just no.
No, it's. I mean, I didn't mind some of the other stuff. The Neuro Tyrant I thought was kind of cool.
Well, it was cool until I saw it and saw how fucking small it was. And then I was like, oh, really? I thought it's a Tyrant. It should
and
be
again, from a lore perspective, they didn't give us any reason to like any of this.
No, there's no justification for it in the lore whatsoever. Like, there's not, as we've covered previously, there's not even a bestiary in the latest Tyranny Codex, and it's just like, what the fuck? Half of the inspiration for buying models and painting them was the whole background of them and what they're for, and why the Hive Minders conjured them up in that particular way, and what they do and how they work. And it's kind of like there's none of it.
Well, the whole thing is like with this as well, like. The Tyranid range has got so bloated now with this addition of all the Neuro bollocks. So now you've got like those little fucking Neuro mini termagants that run around, and you've got neurocytes, and you've got all of it. Like literally, all you needed to do when you did the Tyranids this time round was add in the Norn emissary as the big model, and it'd be like, yeah, done.
Yeah,
done.
Yeah.
Didn't need anything else. And then you've got a nice new redesign of the Biovore, and you're like, yep, I'm in. That's it. Most of this Neuro stuff, including the Psychophage, is just complete shit.
Yeah, I mean, the stuff they updated to plastic was fantastic. Pretty much just awesome across the board.
Yep.
So good. And then all the new stuff that they brought in was just like, oh, what the fuck are you doing? Stop. Stop. Yep. I could tell Andy Chambers ain't there anymore.
Yeah, exactly.
Just trying far too hard.
I think the thought isn't there anymore, to be honest. I think the thought just isn't there anymore.
No, they just sort of grab at straws. I think it's just a
case to just make stuff that we can sell rather than make stuff that fits in with the army these days.
They must just have stuff stuck to a dartboard. What theme are we going to go for this Tyranid release? Nyan Dunk, old brains.
It's like the end of Cabin in the Woods. Okay.
Who had
Neuro Tyranids? Who had Neuro Tyranids?
yeah, you win. Well done.
Right, what's your next one, dude?
My next one was, oh my fucking god, it was that stupid Slimux on a bloody snail.
Horticus? Horticulus slime. Is he even a 40k model?
I'm amazed you can even spell it. Unfortunately, yes, I believe it is.
Okay.
Speaking of AOS in 40k, is right here. No, just no.
I think that if you made the whatever the fuck it is, because it's a snail but it's got legs for some reason, if you made that head
it's like a caterpillar with a shell.
Yeah, if you made that head gruesome and not stupid with what's basically a fucking moustache and googly eyes and all that stuff, if you made that head an absolute horror, like in all honesty, if you just cut off those bits and then made like the head just not have eyes or something and it just seeks its prey out a different way, I don't have too many problems with this model, but that head is everything that is wrong about Nurgle.
It's just, I think the hate that Godless Cole has for Nurglings, bless Nurglings, they're awesome, I have for this model. It's shit. This and the, not the Biopiper, the other one, the Scrivener, were the two.
Yeah.
They were like, oh, how zany.
The Scrivener, yeah.
how zany that release was.
Yeah.
Yeah, well done. No, thank you.
Yeah, I mean, there is something 80s Realm of Chaos about it that I kind of like, but what they've not been able to do is they've not been able to rein themselves in and make it look 80s enough. Like, this head just looks like shit. It just looks bad. As I say, the whole moustache thing, the eyes, it's like, what are you going for? If they'd made this into some kind of horror, then I would certainly feel a lot more about it. I don't mind the model, personally, but it is just like, it's like with the Beast of Nurgles. There's one head that's all sort of like really nice, and then there's
To be
one
fair,
head
man.
that's goofy and shit.
To be fair, man, you might as well look at those now because they were next on my list.
Go on then.
I mean,
Decent.
it was such a shame because when they redid the Slaneshi range and they redid Fiends, they were fucking amazing. I loved it.
My main problem about this is the fact that it's 34 fucking quid,
That in itself is
and
mad.
you need 3 of them.
Yeah, mad.
It's like, yes, £100 please, just to have this unit of Beast of Nurgle. It's like, no. And again, Astarium have done some very nice alternatives for this.
I can barely remember what the old ones looked like, but I think they were better than that.
Maybe. I don't know. They weren't great.
Yeah, I remember them not being great, but I'm sure they were better than that.
Yeah, I'm not. This just doesn't work for me at all. This, no.
No.
I kind of. I don't mind this one so much. Again, I think we can get away with get rid of that. It just looks like shit. And I don't like the tentacles very much, but I don't mind that you've got the 3-eyed Nurgle thing and it looks, mindless and all that kind of stuff. But I don't want this. I don't want this goofy cunt.
Yeah, I mean that whole Nurgle release is it's just weird because like on one hand you get some really good models like Nurglings, which are supposed to be lol and zany, but also bitey and killy.
Yeah.
And then you get stuff like Plague Bearers, which are fine. And then you get like the Great Unclaimed One update, which was amazing.
Yeah.
Like every single Greater Demon that they redid was just spot on. It was absolutely fantastic, which is why I've got like a Keeper of Secrets and a Lord of Change. And they're fantastic. And then you get this, and I'm like, was it designed by the same guy?
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
What? I don't.
Well, the thing is, like, I mean, with this, I feel like there's a description in, again, Realm of Chaos or The Lost and the Damned, whichever one it was, where it says that, like, Nurglings are happy, joyful things, and they bounce across the battlefield like dogs, and they basically look to go and give things hugs, and then they get upset when they die and move on.
Beast. Yeah, that was all in the Codex.
Exactly. And I'm like, but you can do that without making them this goofy. I think it's actually more terrifying if you have them like that and give them that personality. That makes more sense to me.
Like
they don't know
the blank
horrifying.
look.
Yeah, exactly. That they don't know they're horrifying. And I kind of like that better than this. This whole kind of zany Nurgle thing, I fucking hate it. I fucking hate it. I really do. So yeah, it's a pretty good pick. And there's a lot of other Death Guard stuff that I could put in there where it's just too zany for its own good. And again, it's not right. Chaos is not right. They haven't got any of it right.
Yeah, I didn't touch any of the Death Guard stuff on my list. I was like, this is long enough as it is.
So yeah, Beast of Nurgle, I'm totally there with you. My next one is another Tyrannid one.
Were they on your list?
Beast of Nurgle? No, they weren't. No.
For shame.
My main problem with them is the price. Oh God, these are £47.50. Jesus Christ. I hate these models. I fucking hate them.
I don't mind them. I mean, I've got 3.
Whoever decided that they were going to put barbs on these fucking tentacles so they could catch on every single bit of foam and every single bit of clothing. It's like the same mindset as whoever made the original Dark Eldar.
Well, they're lash whips. They're supposed to be barbed.
Horrible. I hate these models. I just don't think they work. The head
they're better than the resin ones.
Oh God, yeah. Yeah. Was there resin venom ropes?
Before these ones, yeah. Then they redid them in plastic, and the tentacles are far more coiled up. Whereas on the old ones, they were just kind of like stretchy out forward.
Fuck that. Yeah, I don't like these models. I don't think they work in the Tyrannid army. this is for me is just another example of we just need something else to sell, and it doesn't really do anything. This is also the zone throat kit, isn't it?
Yep.
So
Yeah,
this is
zone
another
throat and
problem
Eurothrope.
I had with dual build and multi build units is that they would just invent shit just so you could build another variant.
As an alternative.
Yeah.
Or like to be fair, like I said, they had resin ones beforehand, so
Mm.
they did exist before they made a multi-build kit.
But it's like you can make zoanthropes or fucking what they're called, neurothropes.
Yep.
You know,
Yeah.
yeah, I don't like these at all. I would not have these in my
Yeah.
army.
Yeah. I don't mind them. I'm not with you on that one. Sorry, bro.
That's all right. That's all right. What's your next one, dude?
My last one for Chaos was the Cultist Firebrand. It just looks poo.
Okay. I like this model. I think it's more of a Necromunda type model. It was originally my main issue with this is the fucking pricing, because this was part of the Cultist box set
That's right.
for about 30 quid. And then
Yep.
they went, ha ha ha, lol, no, we'll sell this on its own for 20. And I was like, fuck you. I don't scroll down.
Yeah, if it was a Necromunda model, it'd be fine because I'd kind of expect that off the wall sort of not daftness, but
Yeah.
unexpected elements of design.
Yeah, I mean, it doesn't look like it belongs on a 40k battlefield at all.
No, it really doesn't.
I've got one. I've painted one. It was Blackstone Fortress, not for 40k. I don't mind it. I don't think it's a terrible model.
Yeah, but look at the face though. It's actually okay. Like the
Yeah.
face is the best bit about it.
Yeah.
And I can't believe I'm saying that because it's a 40k model and it hasn't got a shit CAD face.
My main problem with it when I put it together was these two. This is two halves,
Right.
and yeah,
Got to fill the joint.
it kind of shows. But no, I don't mind this model. My main outrage with this is the price. That they basically took a character out of a box set, the leader, like the squad leader out of a box set, and went, no, we want 20 quid for that separate. And I was just like, you fucking pricks. There's no reason to do that at all. You are absolute pricks, and nobody should buy this model because that's a fucking piss take.
I think my main issue with it, is probably those two tusks. Like if you drop the tusks, would be nowhere near as bad.
Yeah, it's a bit Magnus, isn't it? Really?
It's just a little bit like
Titty
once
tusks.
again you've just stuffed things on there for lols. It's
Yeah.
like why?
It's like, oh, look,
why?
teeth. We could put teeth on. That's not impractical in the slightest.
No.
Yeah, no, I don't hate it. This didn't make my list, but yeah, that's fair enough. My next one is again skipping, and I think you're not going to agree with me with this one at all.
No, the new Overlord I quite like, the one that's teleporting in.
Yeah, what's it called? Shroud. Oh, here it is. It's the same for me. This is the same problem as the fucking Dark Eldar one. I think it's pointless. In fact, it wouldn't surprise me if they fucking CAD the same thing because it's the same fucking pose.
Yeah, I don't mind that because to me it's a similar pose to the Archon, but it looks like it's in a teleport beam, or it's kind of like having to narrow itself to like the confines of something to teleport in, and then once it's teleported in, it will just stretch out and merge around and chop up people.
I hate effects on models. I hate smoke effects on models. I hate fire effects on models. I hate all that bullshit. So that's part of it. But it's just that there's bits of him missing and stuff. Like if you look at these, he hasn't got his legs. And
I don't mind all the weird. I don't mind the weird pixelated digitally effects on the new Necrons, and I don't know what it is. I don't know if it's a novelty thing, and I'm kind of like, because it's not an organic effect. It doesn't. It's much easier to do, in my opinion. Like, so it doesn't look crap like smoke or anything else.
Yeah.
But no, I actually really like that one, and I think
why would that bit of his leg be missing and not the bottom bit? I can understand if it was like coming in from top bottom, or if, like the outside was missing, or like maybe his weapons were fading. But it's like it's so random what bits are missing, and yeah, I hate this model. I think it's an awful model. How much do they want for it? 25 quid. Fucking having a laugh. Yeah, I think it's awful. And, some of the other stuff I'm quite cool with, like the Chronomancer, I think is quite nice.
Yeah, like, I mean, I don't really have a problem with the new Necron release. I think most of the models for it are actually really good.
And
I'm sitting there looking at my Necrons in the case right now, which haven't been used for ages.
Yeah, exactly. Well, I've got.
And I actually got some. I actually got some of the new releases just to put them together and paint them up. I had no intention of painting them or anything.
Again, I kind of don't mind this kind of, but Like, I would just leave this bit off. I wouldn't bother with that bit. But again, he's
Yeah,
got
no,
no legs.
I
He's got
actually
these
really like.
tentacle
I
things.
really like that Technomancer. I think it's a Technomancer. Oh, put a Psychomancer.
Psychomancer.
Yeah, I'm just looking at mine. Yeah, no, I really like most of the new
Like,
Necron stuff.
yeah. £77.50. Come on, GW.
I was a big fan. The only thing, like I said, the only thing in the Necron range that got an update that I didn't like was like those Doomstalker, was it? The lanky ones.
Yeah, but that's not that was a brand new model, wasn't it? So
yeah. I meant the range got an update.
yeah, I wish they'd do the destroyers, to be honest.
It's like I kind of get what they were going for with like sort of like the gangly, sort of esoteric, like stonky horror thing, but I'm just kind of like, Necrons have got anti-grav technology. Why would they bother to make something taller?
Yes, yeah. I also wasn't a massive fan of these Ophidian destroyers. They look kind of. I was like,
I
well,
don't
what's
think
this
I
doing?
grabbed
What's this
those.
doing that a Wraith doesn't do, really? You know?
Yeah, I think they were a bit of a pointless unit given that you got Wraiths already.
Yeah.
But I think Mike picked up at least one box of these guys, but I don't recall seeing them put together in person yet. So
yeah, not a fan. It just looks like somebody's just taken. It just looks like a shit kit bash to me. It doesn't look good. It doesn't look good. Anyway, what's your next one, dude?
that was pretty much it for Chaos.
Yep.
The rest of mine just goes on to like non Space Marine Imperial and Xenos stuff.
Okay, yeah, cool, no worries.
It says all second wave AdMech.
Oh, bollocks, that was my next one as well.
All shit without fail.
Yeah. I mean, it started off so well, didn't it? It started off so well.
It really did. The first wave of Skitarii and they were great.
The infantry was fine. The Cataphrons are like my favourite, most 40k thing. I love them, even though the kits are kind of shit.
So good.
They're just awesome looking models. The only thing I didn't like from the first line was the Electro Priests. I was like, yeah, fair enough.
I think the priests and come on, Matt, you were literally just thinking of it just then, and it's just vanished. The priests and the robots. Fuck me.
The Castellans.
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't mind the Castellans.
They were questionable. I think it's mostly because I'd already seen the 30k Castellax, and I was like, these are fucking amazing. And then you get like a cartoony Lost in Space robot instead.
Yeah, very 40k. Very Danger Will Robinson, wasn't it?
Exactly. So that was a little bit like, oh, what the fuck? But as a whole, I mean, don't get me wrong, the Data Smith that came with them is one of my favourite models, both rules wise, because he was a little beast, and in design. I think he looks amazing. But yeah, so like the priests and the robots were just a bit like, not sure about that.
Yeah.
And then I saw the second wave, and I was just like, how has this all just gone to shit?
Yeah.
Why is it all so bad?
Yeah, it was awful. There was very little. I mean, what is it with GW and putting people on fucking dogs? Stop it.
Don't know. It's like
Somebody
a horse-sized
GW
dog.
just been watching Labyrinth too much with the little fucking Sedidimus on the dog. Oh god, it's broken again, Matt.
Oh, what have you done?
It's fucking broken again.
Hit F5 quick.
Oh, no way. No way. Oh, let's try that again. There we go. Yeah, I mean, just why? Why would the AdMech just no? It just doesn't fit, mate. It just doesn't fit.
Yeah, just no. And I think the Teraxi, the flying guys, they were even more of a disappointment because, like, you know, jump troops for AdMech could have been amazing. Again, I'd seen like the Thalax, and I was like, this is fucking great. And then we get those. I'm just like, what the fuck? This isn't David Lynch's 40k. It doesn't need to have like an Art Deco weird kind of, you know, 1940s.
It's Da Vinci, isn't it? It's like, you know, sort of
Dune Da Vinci kind of look.
Steampunk, basically. Steampunk.
Yeah, but no, just don't.
No, they look awful. No.
Shame.
I just don't, you know, like, obviously, AdMech all about improving themselves through mechanics and stuff like that. I don't understand why they would have wings. It doesn't make any sense. Why would they have wings? They'd have jet thrusters or something that you can actually put down to the Omnissiah. You know, something with, you know, actual engines and motors and mechanics, not this. Just no. No,
and then
no,
wings.
no,
I mean,
no.
they'd probably look cool with the wings folded up and back,
They look better, I think, but yeah.
and then stalking around that'd look awesome. But it's not really why you buy a jump model for, is it? Like to
Yeah.
walk about.
And they've got those horrible flying bases right up their bums.
Oh, jeez, those wretched things.
Yeah, they're the worst thing that GW has ever invented, right alongside liquid green stuff.
Inflicted upon us, yeah.
Awful. Yeah, okay. Well, I mean, yeah, I agree that entire range was shit. But my one is this prick.
Oh
Why?
dear.
Why GW? Launch 1,000 memes, but just why?
No, no, thank you. I kind of like the idea of having like a lone kind of
Yeah,
sentinel
having a lone
sniper
sniper with
stalking around somewhere,
like an anti-material
but
rifle, I'm like, yeah, I'm all
yeah,
down for that. But
but not
if he
like that.
go gadget legs, and if he drags those down, then his sensor dick is dragging on the floor and just
I think it's more of a tail.
no, just oh fucking hell no. I don't think I even looked at the 360 of this. Let's do it. Oh God.
Oh,
Oh my
100%.
word. It actually looks worse from the back.
Just stop. The next thing is Ursula Creed. Ursula Creed is I don't. Well, I do understand, but
What have you got against women?
nothing. But I'm kind of like, you could have probably replaced Castellan Creed with, a female leader that doesn't really look like a female version of him.
Yeah.
Like, you could
It's
have
his daughter, family lines.
really could have done something just completely fresh, but no. I mean, I didn't
Yeah,
like the
I
Castellan
mean,
Creed model either, but
yeah,
this
yeah.
one's worse.
She's got Ursula's trench coat on by looks of things.
Oh, did he not have it when he got taken
Presumably
by
not.
trolls in
Because his
the
arm get
collector?
taken off or something, and then Trollsy was just like, I'll have you.
Yeah.
Presumably left his great coat behind.
I wonder if his coat's got one sleeve.
No, it doesn't look like it. Maybe he lost his coat first. I mean, it might not be his coat, but I presume it is. I presume that's the idea they went for.
It looks like it.
Oh, fucking hell. That head just makes me think of Hyacinth Bucket.
I think what it is that she looks
It's
like
bouquet.
fucking Trunch. She looks like Trunchbull out of Matilda.
Yes, yes, she does. And again, look at this fucking pose. Like, I ain't meant to be stepping forward, but stepping forward from what? There's a fucking banner in a way. She couldn't have got through it.
From I don't know. This is making me sad. What's your next one?
Right, yeah, my next one was.
Oh, the Scatros was on my list as well. I'd completely forgotten the name.
I'm not surprised.
Of the Stilty unit.
Now, this one does come with a disclaimer, because these are old models. These were the last models that I bought with my discount when I stopped working for Games Workshop.
Didn't these get replaced?
No.
Did they? Wait a minute. They did like a Catachan kit, didn't they?
They did a few. They did like a command unit, I think. But this is still the only Catachan Jungle Fighters box that you can buy. That used to be like 18 quid for 20, and is now £24 for 10. And these need to get done soon. So these are going in with a caveat. These are awful, absolutely awful. I mean, Matt, they're all white for one thing.
Outrageous.
Fucking hell, I know you can't have that.
I say you can tell it's an old unit.
Yeah, exactly. But genuinely, I mean, there is no way to make these look good. These are awful, awful, awful plastic. Look at that fucking arm.
It looks like someone stuck 4 baked beans together.
It's so bad.
And then painted them.
So yeah, these are going in with a caveat. These are terrible, but they are also,
I mean,
potentially older than a lot of people that are listening to us right now.
Yeah, to be fair, like when they came out, they were decent, and now we're just taking the piss because we've seen stuff that's much newer and better.
I don't know. Even back then, I think the muscles were not great. Jesus Christ!
A bunch of beanbags sticking out of a vest.
Oh, they are bad. I mean, just look at the sprues, man. That's how you can show how old they are.
Wow.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
Wow.
You fit your fingers through there.
You fit whole models through.
Yeah, I mean these are like literally 19. No, I went these like 2000, 2001 maybe. So these are like 25 years, 24 years old now. But they are awful, awful,
They are.
awful
They are.
models.
They are awful, just like the Towel Rocks.
Oh damn it! That was one on my list. Yeah, absolute piece of shit. Why? Why? Just looked at that and went, yeah, that looks fine.
No, I mean, from the chassis up, it
Jesus.
looks all right. And I actually really like the Prime with like the turret and like the
Yeah,
missile
yeah.
back
I've
and
seen
stuff
people
like
put
that.
these on wheels and they look fine. Just
And I'm kind of like, you know what, this thing needs to catch up with the Hecaton Land Fortress and just swap wheels.
yeah, yeah,
So the Land Fortress gets the tracks, and the fucking Tal Rocks gets actual wheels.
yeah, yeah.
Even if look, if they don't want to be complete heretics, they could maybe swap a pair of wheels each so that they become kind of like half tracks. Because my Hecaton, I put fucking third party tracks on the front, so
Yeah.
it's just got little wheels on the back.
It's so bad they refuse to give you a 360 of it. Yeah, this
Yeah,
is an
I mean,
absolute piece of crap.
and even with that, they could even have just put like wheels on the front to make it kind of like a half
half
track
track, yeah,
sort of
yeah, yeah.
APC, and that would have been cool. But
It just looks like the fucking lead sculptor came from Liverpool and is just used to seeing cars up on bricks that have had their wheels nicked.
I see.
It's just
Yeah,
I just
we're not saying Liverpool's a shithole, by the way. It's just
no, I quite like Liverpool's fine. I fucking particularly like the gun that is situated right next to the door.
not the auto cannons, yeah. So you can just shoot anyone that comes out of the door.
It's like
Just a butt grab.
it's like they've been watching me play Helldivers.
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's an absolute piece of crap.
I mean, I
Legendarily so, I think. I think it is. It's that bad.
I kind of get it because it does actually have some form of anti-gravity drive, like a limited anti-gravity drive, I think. So it can sort of hover, but I don't know if that actually makes it better or far worse.
Yeah, no, it just doesn't look right. It's as simple as that. It just doesn't look right. Like maybe if it had one track, it would look okay. But with that two track, no.
I mean, a half track would have worked.
Yeah,
I
or
think.
a half track maybe. I
But
mean,
not
guards
that.
shouldn't have hover vehicles. They just shouldn't. I don't think Space Marines should have hover vehicles, but they do.
No,
I mean, you're
except land
limiting
speeders.
literally to like jet bikes and land speeders, and that's it.
Not jet bikes.
No hover tanks.
I think someone else should have a jet bike. That's about it. And then you get land speeders.
Yeah, just oh no, yeah. The Torx is a terrible, terrible model.
He is a poo.
Right, my next one was one that I was umming and ahhing over, and I realise it's just me, but I do not like these models at all. Let's see if I can find them. These.
The
They're
Thunderkin.
stupid little stilts. I can't stand them.
Yeah, they're not great. They're not great. I get that they're practical in that they're kind of like an exosuit and they're not up armored because they're supposed to be at the back and fire support.
Yeah.
So I appreciate the design, but
we're
I
getting down to the slim pickings now, where it's ones that I just don't like.
I
rather than ones that I objectively think are bad models.
I mean, I got 2 boxes of these guys because I kind of like them, and fire support is always useful to have. But yeah, I don't think they're too bad.
And they don't even really look like, because where they are, they don't look like they can actually aim their weapons either. Like, how does he aim forward?
He just turns sideways.
Yeah, exactly.
I think it literally does just
He just turns sideways. Yeah.
turn sideways. But they're also the arms are on the exosuit as well. It's not entirely their own arms.
Yes,
so
yeah.
There is some leeway there where they can kind of twist it and aim it forward, but you just don't get that freedom on the model.
The Votan, with their technological advancements, would have something integrated, not an actual gun that they would pick up with these stupid pincers. So yeah, they're one for me. I'm not a fan of these in the slightest.
Yeah, I mean, I don't mind them. As I said, like all of the Votan stuff is it's very utilitarian and practical. So like I appreciate the design. It's kind of like they've not wasted any armor on those guys because they're not supposed to be getting beaten up or anything. So it is what it is, as the kids say. But that does lead me very nicely into my Chthonian Berserks, which were next on my list.
Oh, okay.
And I so hate them. I'm kind of like, really? Look, they're not fast. They're little stumpy legged dwarf dudes.
Yeah.
Why are they? And they're melee guys at that.
Assault
Why
unit.
do they have? Why do they have no armor on their upper half? I don't understand. So I didn't like.
Yeah,
Like I didn't like it when
these
you
were
did.
also on my list. You've nicked the next one that I was going to do.
Yeah, I'm like, I didn't like it when you did naked fire dwarfs with keys. I don't like it when you do half naked science space dwarfs with fists and axes. It's like, just put fucking armor on the guys, for God's sake. I understand that it probably gets hot when you're down in a hole somewhere mining stuff.
Yeah, but every time I see this, I just think of fucking Wallace and Gromit, the wrong trousers. You know.
But I'm like, I mean, that guy's cool. Like
He's
but
alright.
more so for the
which makes no sense.
Yeah, more so for the kin that's with him.
Yeah.
But yeah, it's like I get it. If they were in a mine digging stuff and getting really hot, then awesome. Take your top off. You know, I've seen I've seen Chernobyl. You'd have to take everything off. But you know, that was a bit of a different situation. But these guys, like, you might have come straight from a mine, but you're on a battlefield. Can you protect yourself like you should? Like, if you're trying to get in someone's face, you probably don't want to get, you know, shot in the chest and killed.
This is another one of those cartoony models that I'm just like, this doesn't look for 1 second like it would actually function on a Warhammer 40,000 battlefield.
But if that tribal tattoo on that pec is hand painted, then nice work. That's
it is
nice.
Yeah, they all are. I'm more impressed by this one, to be honest. I think that looks
Which one?
very good. The one on bicep.
Which one?
At the bottom.
I can't quite see the bottom. You scroll up a bit.
What the fuck? There you go. See it now?
Oh yeah, that's pretty good.
Yeah. I mean, that one's followed the flesh, the lines of the flesh and the folds. Folds? They're not that fat. The curves, sorry.
Nice.
Yeah, very nicely. Yeah, they're not great. There was quite a lot of the Votan that I just wasn't blown away by. I mean, I wasn't blown away by them in general. I think the Necromunda squads
Nice
look
paint
a lot better.
Nice paint job, terrible design.
You know, the Necromunda squats, I think, are the way that the Votan should look. A lot of the Votan just end up looking like fucking StarCraft to me, to be honest. I was just like, yeah, that's not really sort of working for me.
No.
Right, okay, my next one isn't one that I hate the models, so I think the models are fairly okay designed. I just don't think they make any sense. And they are...
I like the way it's showing you all the Eldar.
Isn't it? Thanks for that.
Oh.
Oh, fuck me.
I bet.
I mean, look,
Are they going to be out of stock? Is that why they're not coming up?
I don't even know what they're called, to be honest.
Wait, what? Oh, you've...
Eldar Riders. Oh, Eldar Riders, so obviously it gives me the fuck up. Jesus.
Oh, not the Wind Riders, the Scout ones?
Yeah, the Scout ones. What are they called?
I actually really like those.
I like the models. I think they're stupid, and I'm running out of bad models to choose.
It's been so long since I got them. I can't remember what they're called.
Oh, I know why it's doing this. It's because it's fucking
Eldari,
isn't it? Is it Eldari?
Come on, you've got to conform to the nonsense.
Ugh. I don't even know how to spell it because nobody does.
No.
Fuck's sake.
Because we're old school. You don't fall for the new stuff.
Where are they?
Oh, Wraith Guard, so good.
So the new Rangers, lovely, love them. Wraith Guard, beautiful.
I thought they were crap because they were just like a plastic replication of the Finecast ones. I'm like, I don't want more of those. I've already got them.
Fine with that. No problems at all.
New designs, please.
No,
new
not always. Because look at the new faction. Look at the new Aspect Warriors, man. Just like the old ones. Yeah, Shroud Runners. That's it. They are out of stock.
That's it.
Fucking stupid.
I like them.
Why'd you put a sniper on the back of a fucking jet bike?
Seldar, they can shoot stuff from really fast. Come on, you've seen Lord of the Rings. Legolas is the same.
Like, if it was just an assault weapon or something, like an assault carbine or something, I'd be like, yes. But you do not put a sniper on the back of a fucking jet bike. This is just another one where they're like, oh, we need another unit to sell.
No, I think it works because I imagine that in real life, if you're a sniper, you shoot a couple of times and then you relocate, and the faster you can relocate, the more likely you are to escape anyone that's coming to murder you for killing their friends.
And the way what's this? What's this? It's not an engine. It's just
that's a bit.
it's a bit.
That's a bit.
So yeah, while the models
Uh,
I think are okay,
that's
I
yeah.
don't see why you put a sniper on the back of a
That's
fucking dirt bike.
the back end of a modern Yamaha motorcycle for a
Yeah.
passenger to sit on.
So yeah, I never, even when they were first announced, I was just like, that's fucking stupid. And once again, GW are just running out of ideas and adding bloat for the sake of bloat. Right,
I
what's your
like
next
them.
one, dude? Because I'm more or less out now. I think I don't. There's too
Okay,
much. I'd be
so
getting nitpicky if I picked too many more.
okay, yeah. I mean, at my end, you keep cutting out slightly. So if I'm talking over you, that's probably why. Because I think you've stopped, unless it's obvious that you were mid word.
Yeah, no, it's me.
So I've put down a Doomstalker, but I think that was the Necron thing that I've already berated.
Yep,
The lanky one.
it is.
So the next one, surprisingly, is a Tau Fireblade. Like, I love the concept. I hate the model. I mean, I got one because I needed one for my Tau, but I'm just not a fan.
It's awful.
It is awful.
Escape my notice, but yeah, that's just awful. It's just everything from the arm position and the arm perspective and proportions to that's just a
It's
fucking
like
piece of shit.
I get why it's designed that way, but no.
I think I actually skipped the Tau, to be honest, because I don't like the Storm Surge either, and that would probably make my list.
Well, you might as well put that on because that was also on my list. That Storm Surge.
Yeah, that's not a good model. That's just
I think I used mine once, and it one-shotted a knight with a
why is he,
destroyer
why is he
missile, which was
waving his,
funny,
why
and
is
then
he
it got the
waving his
shit beaten
blade
out of it
about
by
while it's in
Terminators.
the fucking scabbard?
It's not great.
I mean, I know Tower crap at melee, but Jesus Christ.
Yeah, I think it's a bonding knife, so it's ceremonial. So
Okay.
I get that's why he's flashing it around, but it's kind of like, shouldn't you just be aiming and shooting people instead?
Yeah, no, it's awful. And then, like, apparently his cloak's held on with hair from another Tower warrior or something. It's the way they painted
But
it.
the other weird thing is that his cloak goes underneath his pauldron, and I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
who designed that? Like, how does what?
It's magnetic,
It's,
don't you know? Yeah,
the
no, that's a
cloak
piece of shit. I should have
yeah?
added that in. So yeah, the Surge,
Is that cloak pinned to his arm? Like,
Storm Surge would be in
oh
there for me.
jeez, this was one of the biggest pieces of shit. From to be fair, I think the design for Tau stuff was clutching at straws far before the
I think it was when
Tyranid
the
stuff was.
Riptide came along that I was really sort of like, okay, you're just going to do
The
that then, are you?
Riptide, I kind of get. I'm like, you wanted a big crisis suit. You got a big crisis suit. I don't particularly agree with the concept, but I think they've done it fairly well, ish. And I have one. Like, there's no way. I'm not that kind of player that'd have more than one Riptide. Like, I'm more traditional Tau than that when I played them. So I had more suits, not
I, mean,
the big ones.
I like the way they've put thought into the fact you've got anchors and everything like that for it. I
Yeah,
just think it looks like shit.
But then,
It just
but
doesn't.
it's fucking awful.
It
I
just doesn't
mean,
look like something the Tower would take. The Tower are
it, it
fast attack insertion force, not
yeah.
whatever this is.
Well, they used to be. When Andy Chambers was around, they were, and everything made sense. But since Andy Chambers left, now everyone just goes, fuck it. Like, we'll just make them whatever we like. People pay for big stompy
Broken.
walkers.
That bit's broken.
Yeah.
You know,
People pay for
I
big
know the
stompy
person who's
walkers.
in
We'll give them a
charge of the
big stompy walker.
I know the person who's in charge of the web team at GW, and I should just be sending him links, but it'd be a fucking 2,000-page Google fucking document at this point.
Well, I think we can probably guarantee he's never going to be a subscriber at this point.
No, probably not. I think probably anybody from GW is banned. Look, it's not fucking working here either.
No.
I
I mean,
yeah, whatever. I don't care. Next.
yeah. Well, the next one, there's a bunch of others. But seeing as we were just looking at that, I'm going to go with the Talnar Supremacy suit.
Okay.
Or Supremacy armor, as I think it's called.
No.
That might not work because you left out the apostrophe, although I couldn't
sake.
tell you exactly where it goes.
What if I type in supremacy?
That should work.
What if I type in white supremacy?
There we go. Yeah, no, not that. Even though it might be painted white. Even though it might be painted white, which is a red flag.
White supremacy suit. No!
Yeah, why is your supremacy suit painted white?
KKK.com. No! Oh, for fuck's sake.
Dude, what have you done?
Part 3 to be continued. Jesus Christ. It's like my computer's just like, no, please stop making me look at this shit website. I want to go. I want to go and play. I want to go and play fucking Helldivers. Right. There it is. Oh, you've got the body separately. Really?
But to their credit, they put mag holes in the arms.
Can you not look at the whole thing at once? Oh, Jesus Christ. Have
What?
you really not put a picture of the whole thing up there, GW? You're kidding me. No.
Apparently not. It's got no arms and no shoulder weapons.
So you want people to buy this without showing them what the full thing looks like? No. Well, I'm definitely not typing white supremacy into Google, so.
No, it's definitely not a good choice. But this is one of those things where I really, really like the model.
Yeah,
and
yeah.
and at some point in the future, when I get some disposable income, I can see myself getting one, and it's going to be one of those models that I'm gonna put together, crying because I'm so upset that I like it,
Yeah.
and then it'll accidentally get knocked over on purpose, and I'll feel both happy that it's broken because it shouldn't exist, and sad that I broke such a nice design and then put it together while crying again. And I'm
Yeah.
not sure that I'll actually buy one at all.
I do like this model, actually. I do like this model.
Yeah, I really do.
Though you
I
can't
think
see the full
my
thing here, the three great big guns here in the arms and everything. I do
yeah,
like
my
this
issue is that I think I've gone over this before, is that when Andy Chambers was in charge of a whole lot of stuff in the studio, the towel made perfect sense. They were like a rapid insertion, and
model. If it didn't go on if it didn't go on a drop ship, then it didn't go in the army, basically.
yeah, if it didn't fit on like an Orca or a Manta, if it couldn't get airborne under its own propulsion, like with a jetpack, then it wasn't a thing, basically. And I love that kind of oversight in design philosophy where, it all comes together and everyone's like, yeah, this actually works. Which is why when you start getting stuff like this and the Storm Surge, I'm just like, what the fuck is this?
Well, that's it, isn't it?
Like,
It's bloat. They're
like,
just like, we need to make this range
like
bigger because we need to make the
yeah,
collectors buy
like
one of
yeah,
everything.
that's exactly it. I mean, like as a philosophy, the Tau don't hold ground. They don't need lots of defensive stuff. They will hold ground temporarily as bait for a trap.
Yep.
People will attack. They'll get outflanked and hit really hard, and then the Tau will just fall back.
Yeah. Well, I mean,
And
as far as the philosophy of war goes, they strike hard. They come in, they take the opposition out, and then they install their own. Is it Watercast? The political dudes? No, I keep getting this wrong, isn't it? It's the
That's the ethereals.
No, they're the ruling class. Who's the political dudes? The
Oh no,
negotiators.
the water are political. Yeah,
Oh, it is the water. Awesome.
yeah.
Sweet. Ta-da! One for me. And then obviously they install the political part of it and the functioning superstructure to turn it into a world of their empire, and then they're off to go and do the next one.
You're proper breaking up for me now. I'm hearing like every other word.
The fuck! I hope this isn't recording like this. Well, we're almost done now, so fingers crossed.
I think you'll be fine because I can see the input capture on your OBS keeps moving, even though Discord your name goes blank and I can't hear you. So from your end, you should be fine.
Correct. Actually,
which is a relief.
Hang on, stop. Hang on, stop. Do 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 do. Yes. I hope you enjoyed that rendition of do 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 from me. Anyway,
Were you just checking for clipping?
Absolutely, 100%. Yeah. I mean, I like the model. I wish this was instead of the Storm Surge, is the way I see it, because I think the Storm Surge is fucking ugly, and I think this is lovely.
Absolutely. I mean, they could have scaled it down slightly because I've seen this thing and it's fucking massive.
Yeah, it is big.
Yeah, scale it down a little bit, replace the Storm Surge with it, and it's a winner.
Yeah.
Like, well, as far as it goes, I still don't think that the Tau should have big stompy walkers. Like the Riptide is about as big as they should get, and then anything above that is, oh hello, I brought a Tiger Shark and a Manta to deal with it.
Yeah.
The Taros campaign, like Imperial Armor 3, is a fantastic breed. It's basically like Black Hawk Down, but with Marines and Imperial Guard versus the Tau.
Yeah,
and
it's a shame we don't have that kind of oversight these days. I think the Horus Heresy is desperately missing Alan Bligh. May he rest in peace eternally. But at the Emperor's side. But I just don't feel that oversight is there anymore.
I think they might be getting there. Because I like the way that they've got enough oversight to make the campaign books for Heresy and Imperialis mirror
I'm sure
each
Andy
other,
Hoare
and
is
they
doing
fit together.
a fine job, but he's not in charge of the Horus Heresy. He is in charge of specialist
games.
And that's a lot more. I don't know if there is anybody who is specifically in charge of Horus Heresy. I generally don't know.
I
They
mean,
don't give
I
credit
love.
anymore, so who knows?
Yeah, I mean, I love the work that he's done with Specialist Games. I think they've gone from strength to strength since he basically reforged the studio to use a bit of a
Well,
pompous
as we've
word.
said, I mean, it's the reason that we're still doing the hobby.
Yeah,
To be honest,
a
with
hundred
specialist
percent,
games.
100%. Like ever since Ninth Edition came out, we were just like, I'm not sure we like that,
Yeah.
and it was just Specialist Games from there on. Um, but the only downside to Andy taking over Specialist Games is that he shelved Fires of Syraxis, the Imperial Armor book he was working on, which was Tal versus Dark Mech.
Okay. Yep. Yep.
And that would have been amazing. I was really looking forward to that. But apparently, no one else can do it. Like, I'm not sure how that works because I don't know the internal workings of Games Workshop. But that was a shame. But at least he's doing damn good work. So you know,
Yeah.
I
No.
can't
No.
complain.
No. No real complaints about what comes out of specialist games at all. As you guys would have noticed from our previous conversations. Well, I think I've got one more, dude, and it is this, and it is going back to the Space Marines, and it's this piece of shit.
Oh, the flying potato.
Yeah. Just why? Why would you put a Space Marine in that and have them buzzing around? It makes no sense.
Not a
Now,
great
I did do a
design.
conversion where I made it look a little bit better, and my conversion, oddly enough, which was done about 2 years before this came out, made it look more like, is it Stormhawk? Yeah, Stormhawk. Made it look a bit more like this. So imagine this is gone.
I wish it was gone.
Sorry?
I wish it was gone.
Yeah.
The whole thing.
And I basically took the engines and put wings on them, changed the tail about. I don't know if I've got some pictures. If I've got some pictures, because I did do an article for it for. Ooh, I think it was Beast of War, I think it was Beast of War. And if I can find it, I'll put a picture up because it looked like 10 times better, even than this. But it just doesn't like. It's going to look ridiculous when you put a Primaris next to it. And yeah, I just hate this piece of shit. Basically.
Yeah, I don't. I think the only Marine flyers that I like
Storm
is like
Eagle.
the Dark Angel stuff and the Storm Eagle.
Yeah. It just looks so stupid.
With the caveat that I wish the Storm Eagle was better, easier to put together because it's horrific in resin.
And the thing I don't understand is when you get to this stage, why you wouldn't just put a servitor in it and just have it flying around like a drone. I know you can't have artificial intelligence, but you could, you have like Cataphrons on tracks and stuff like that. I don't know why. I don't know why you would put a Space Marine in this. It makes no sense. The Space Marine could surely do more on their own. And they just put a Tech Marine in. It's like, yeah, shouldn't you be fixing something? It's just no, it's fucking stupid. I hate it. I hate it. Whatever version of it is.
I like the idea that it's a V-stol, so you can.
Yeah, no, that's fine. I mean, I love VTOL. Aircraft in general. I still think Harrier is one of the best things we ever made. But yeah, no, this just looks stupid. It just looks so stupid, and not in a good 40k kind of way.
It's not great.
In a crappy kind of way. But yeah, I took this bit off here entirely. I put the las cannons here in the nose. I'm pretty sure I did this pintle mount, and I brought these out and put the wings. Can't remember if I cut the wings off these and then put the engines on the end or something. If I can find a picture, I'll find it. But yeah, it looked a lot better. So yeah, that's my last one. I can't think of too many more egregious shite models. I think I've been moving on to stuff that I'm just not particularly fond of. So it's all you, dude. What have you got left?
Okay, it looks like you're waiting for me. I think again back to the Tal. The next thing for me was the Tidewall.
Yeah, Tidewall's stupid.
Tidewall Rampart. Again, Tal don't hold ground. They shouldn't need a thing like this to stand on and shoot people with. And it's even more of a silly idea that it all floats. I liked the idea that it was modular. I kind of like the idea that you can plug things into it, like a rail cannon and drones and things like that. But it shouldn't be a thing in the first place. So,
yeah, I get that, dude. I get that. I don't mind it. It's all right. I just think this whole fortifications type thing was just a gameplay gimmick that they did. because they did fortifications for everybody, didn't they? And it's just like, yeah, here's a way to just.
Well, I think it's kind of cool that everyone gets one.
Yeah.
But some of the designs are a bit questionable.
Yeah,
I
not
like the clear
worse.
plastic though. Nice work with a clear plastic though, GW. Always appreciate a nice bit of fancy, funky, custom clear plastic.
Yeah, dude, I remember when they did the canopies. I was like, these were amazing, the Eldar ones.
I think I've only got like 2 other things on my list.
Okay, cool. Let's do it then. What you got?
One of them is the Toxic Crean. Always hated it.
Yes, I hate the Toxic Crean.
I love the Malice.
I was going to put it on there, but I figured somebody would, you to be honest, to say it's not that bad. But no, I hate this. It's awful.
And it's absolutely horrific to transport as well.
Well, I've seen people magnetise the tentacles without too many problems. But
I did, but it's just a pain in the ass. Yeah. Like you can't make the mags that big because of the size of the little recesses that the tentacles glue into.
Right. Okay.
But it's not great.
Another broken picture.
It's shit up. But like I understand why you have venom thropes, and I kind of understand why they did this because everything needed to be scaled up to like at least a medium beast kind of size because profit. But no, it looks shit.
Yeah. No, I wish they just left it at the good X-Creen and not Turvigon. Help.
Are you thinking of a Tyrannofex?
Tyrannofex, that's the one. I wish they just kept it there, to be honest. So Turvigon's okay as a brood making type thing, but I wasn't massive on it.
I mean, I quite like the Maliceptor. I like the design, and I like the idea of having kind of like a not a large beast, but kind of like a smaller kind of mid monster size thing as a psychic anchor from.
Maliceptor, I'm like, what is this doing that a Carnifex isn't?
Really? Oh no, it's very different. Like a Carnifex you want in combat doing stuff. This is more for psychic support.
Oh, okay. I've never used one. What does it do then?
It psychic supports things. No, it had its own like little custom power for exploding brains.
Oh, okay.
And stuff like that, and it's kind of like a fairly beastly psyker in itself.
Again, doesn't like a Zonothrope do that? But just float around. I just don't see.
Yeah, but if you like your monstrous creatures and you want to lean towards those, then you've got a version of a monstrous creature that's not like a Turvigon, because you don't have to bring a Turvigon if you want a monstrous creature.
And especially if you've got this, then why do you have a Psychophage?
Well, funnily enough, that was the other thing. That was the last thing that's on my list. The Psychophage is an absolute piece of shit.
Yeah. And 37 quid for fucking 9-part model.
Yeah.
Piss off.
It's awful. Why would you have a monstrous creature that specialises in chomping up psychers when psychers aren't really a massive thing unless you're a Grey Knight?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Or maybe Thousand Suns.
Yeah. Yeah, not a fan.
Mm-mm. I didn't even bother priming mine. I think I put the model together and was like, "This is fucking awful," and then just put it in a box somewhere.
I cut the smoke off the vents. I might get around to painting it eventually, but I don't like it. I don't like the model.
I might just cut the model off the base and improve it that way.
My one's got the Lictor genomes and it's invisible. Yeah, it's not great. And no.
And that's me pretty much done. I'm eyeballing the clock as well now.
Yeah, that's cool.
But yeah, so it's probably just as well that my list is finished.
Splendid. Yeah, no worries at all. Well, guys, you've heard what we have to say. We are going to do a video of the models that we really like, because there are some models that I think GW have done that are exceptional in Warhammer 40,000. So look out for that one soon. But in the meantime,
I'm looking forward to that one a lot more.
Yeah, I am, because there is some stuff that I genuinely see. Not so much these days, I will be honest, but certainly in the past with Warhammer 40,000. Right, that's just fucking beautiful. That's just so good, and I just wish they'd release. I wish I'd get that more these days than the alternative where it's just like that looks really stupid and cartoony, and I don't like it. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But yeah, guys, let us know what you think of this reasonably coherent C.H.E.B.S. It's been spliced together out of the GW website, just bending us over repeatedly. And yeah, we'll catch you next time.
Cool. Cheerio.
Bye.